Okay, so we are live. Everything's a go, I think. Welcome everyone. Let's see. I see Rose. I see Swimmer. I see Sue. How you doing, Sue? Hey, Steely, haven't seen you in Jay's chat for a bit. Not the same without you. So thank you for saying that. No, I haven't really been. And there's Noah. There's Noah. Hello, Noah. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you all. No, Jay and I kind of had a bit of a difference of opinion about things. And we've I guess we've amicable. I mean, there's nothing but gratefulness on my part. Jay's done a lot to help me grow my channel, and I do enjoy hanging out in Jay's stream. He was one of he's one of my favorite streamers. But I've decided just to kind of, we'll just kind of maintain a safe kind of sense of respect, and we'll go our separate ways. There was just an incident in the channel where, something had kind of happened, and it wasn't my style, and I really didn't agree with it. But he did what he had to do, I guess, to stand up for people who had been, part of his community for a while, and I mean, I respect that. So I have. It was kind of great though. We met up in my friend Killer's channel, and watched a little bit of wrestling, and I mean, we were just fine. So anyway, so that's where that is. So Dominic is here. Noah's here. We got quite a few people here. This is good. This is good, guys, for Sunday afternoon. This is great. So. The plan for this stream had changed. We actually had we had planned to do some instances, basically with kinmates, and open it up maybe to anyone who's watching from the Treebeard server. But my co-pilot Fulis from my family stream, he had to kind of call in. He's not feeling well. He's got an issue with his hands, so he's kind of taking the afternoon to rest. So at least that's Rose Garden. I mean, you're there, so you know what's going on, I guess. But anyway, so we are just going to continue here in Eregion for a while, and then John was here. I'm alone in the kin right now. John was here, but he is headed out, and I guess we'll see. If people come back. Oh, there he is. So John was here, but Mallwalker has gone offline. John is here. So welcome, John. And John, Noah, Dominic, Sue, Rose, Rue, Speak of the Devil, just got back home. All right. So John, no family stream with Fulis, but if we get enough people, if we get Gondo on, I sent you a message. Well, there was a message that I posted that if he comes on and maybe we get a couple more, we can do some Angmar instances together and see what happens. So I'm just continuing. This is a direct continuation from Thursday's stream, folks. So if you were there, welcome back. I am Steely Dad, and this is my stream. Nice chill little Lotro stream on a Sunday afternoon. Sounds good eating real quickly. All right. I missed a lot of your streams due to time zones. Sorry about that. I know, Sue, but it's great that you just come in and say hi. Honestly, it's great. And you can always check out the video on demands. That's one thing. And we also have a YouTube channel. I need to get caught up on that YouTube, though. I did not upload any videos. I think the last 3 or 4 still need to be uploaded. And I screwed up on one because I screwed up the sound on the VOD. So I'm not going to send that one to YouTube. I mean, who wants to just kind of sit there looking at me and basically the whole stream is on mute for 2 hours. So sorry, I know I got a face made for radio, but it's still no reason to tune in for 3 hours. So that's Noah, you had said something funny. You said, Rose, whatever you do, don't let me wield a trident in Sea of Thieves. I can just imagine. Okay, so let's see here. So we got the Discord. We got good job, you guys. Good job. So I'm just going to continue here. I've got some turn-ins to make. We're in Eregion. I'm going to show you where we are on the map. We're in Ikad Dunan. Jubilost has made it this far. He's got this far to go until the walls of Moria. So we might actually get to Moria in this episode, depending on what happens. So we'll see, I guess. Just letting you know, Swimmer the Roo is here. He's the mod's here. I'm glad Rose is here because I really wasn't sure, and I hope Victor shows up later on too. Rose, I missed the guy, so just want to kind of send a shout out. But anyway, Swimmeroo and Basilla are playing Minecraft in the other room, so hopefully the quality of the stream is still good and they're not sucking up all the bandwidth while they're just mining in the mine. But no, I'm just teasing you guys. So they're having fun out there. So Rue is not beside me today, as he was on Thursdays. Okay, you've returned. I fear that the ferocity of Caradras might have gotten the best of you, but I see you are a burglar of great skill. Yes, indeed. Okay. So this has a follow-up. The storms have not relented. The winds continue to howl, and I can hear the anger in the voice of Caradras, but not for the elves or even the dwarves. There is something on the mountain that is causing his fury. It will be a dangerous task, but I would ask that you search as high into the pass as you dare, and seek out the source of the mountain's anger. Only by soothing the wrath of Caradras will we be able to safely continue our search for signs of the company. Okay, so I know where that is. We won't get lost there. So hope you all are having a really good Sunday. Hope you had a good weekend. It was a really fun weekend for me. I'll get into it as I kind of ride over to where the quests are. So.
How can I be of service?
Okay, so with Akash Pug defeated, the half-orcs will be leaderless and unable to aid Barad Morlas. We must now take thought on how to drive the remaining half-orcs from Eregion. Though they are still unmanned, Tarstag will still presents a threat to Eregion. If we do not act quickly, they will rebuild their force and bring it to bear and embarrass Morlad still. We must drive the half-orcs from Eregion, with fire if it must be so. Return there and set ablaze the tents. Without shelter and supplies, they'll become easy prey first. This kind of quest took place before in Forakel, and it was, burn the tents so they have no shelter against the cold. So, and let's see here. Hey, look at this. All right. So we've got, let's see. I've never been able to get into Minecraft. Not sure why, but because it's a good game. It took a while. Let me tell you the story of Basilla getting into Minecraft in a while. And hello, Lucifer has arrived. The Harbinger of Death 13 is here. Lucy, our friend from the Rose Gardens channel, is here. So welcome to the chat. And it's good that you're able to join us. So... let's see here. So we've got those. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a couple of quests to the south so that I can do the follow-up. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm just going to go. Okay, so let's talk about this, Sue, since you're still awake, you're still with us. So I got into Minecraft a few years back, right? A lot of friends here, This is great. I'm glad you all decided to tune in and join me. Let's have some fun on a Sunday afternoon. Have some good chat. So I got into this game, Minecraft, not when it first came out. It was like a PS4 version. And it was when my son Swimmeroo was still very young. And, Lucy, thank you very much for the follow. Lucy, Harbinger of Death 13, a regular on my friend the Rose Gardens channel. We've talked in her channel. We've talked in Swimmer the Roo's channel. Now we're finally talking in my channel, Lucy. I'm really excited to have you here. So welcome aboard, and thanks for the follow. So I got started playing there. And then, so I was originally just playing with my son, and then of course, what happens is I'm one of those people who just doesn't stop. It's like, okay, I really, really like this game. What more can I do? And before I knew it, my little, 15 by 15 foot little castle turned into like a 260 block by 260 block monstrosity. It had a hockey arena in it. Full garden on the rooftop. It was crazy. I had all kinds of stuff in there. So I kind of went berserk. Now, I was telling, Vic says hi, as does his family. Oh, very cool, very cool. So, say hi to Vic, and hopefully we can get together and maybe play some of that Sea of Thieves soon. I still have it. It's been a busy weekend. It has. And you know it. You were part of it, Rose. So, So anyway, Basilla, trying to get her into games now. Basilla she struggled with 3D games. They kind of give her a bit of a vertigo feeling if she looks up and she's not, like, it used to make her dizzy, and she was playing with controls like she was playing Minecraft when the very first time with controls, like basically like if you're doing like a flight simulation game, you pull back on the stick, you push down, and her head would rise, and then like I was like you just got to get used to basically pointing and looking in the direction that you want to look, right? So she's never really played anything like that. Harbinger of Death. Hey, welcome. Well, thank you very much for that cheer. Some of these little signs here, I don't hear them very often. Thank you very much for those bits, Lucy. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Wow. Just talk about making your presence felt, right? Like, just comes in, and it's kind of cool though. Like, it feels kind of cool because, like I said, we have kind of chatted in other channels, and this is the first time we get to chat in this one. Thank you very much for those 100 bits. I really appreciate that. That's very cool of you. I'm running from Rose now. Rose is quite the little devil herself on this channel. She was the first one ever who donated 5 subs. She just went berserk one day, and she donated, like, she said, hey, I just got Twitch thing or whatever, and yeah, the next thing you know, she was donating. I think she donated 6 subs that night. So it was just one of those crazy things. We had a hype train, first ever hype train. It was kind of bizarre. Anyway, so we got Basilla to conquer her fear. So she actually started to play Minecraft and was very, very slow, and I kind of watched over her, and then she was, before you knew it, like within a couple of days of playing, like just here and there, she was solid. And it's like, don't leave me alone. I was like, you're fine. Like you can leave the nest sort of thing. But now she's kind of pro. Like, she's at the point now where she's actually going out and looking for stuff that she, places that she kind of has this, in Minecraft it happens. It's like an artist, with where they have a vision and then it just kind of happens, so one of those things. So that's pretty cool. So Minecraft is kind of a family game. I've got a server. I've actually got a Minecraft server, maximum of 10 people. I think we're full, but I'm not sure. And then the blocky pixelated look of Minecraft is a bit of sensory overload, which is weird when people have a tough time with game. So I get with, yeah, it's true, right? And another thing about Minecraft is, just because it's drawn that way does not mean it's for young children. Minecraft is it can be a difficult game, especially if you're not, like, once you step away from that world of creative, creative is one thing where there's no limit on blocks, and there's no limit on like whatever you want to use. You can make diamond, whatever. You're just basically designing, right? As soon as you take a step into the world of survival and things can kill you, it's a different ball game. And but I find it's also it's true. Like, for those who have never played a 3D environment survival game, like the need to eat, the need to defend yourself, the need to make a shelter, and the need to sleep. Otherwise, if you don't sleep, beasties spawn that are specific to not sleeping now. It's kind of a newer addition to the game, but yeah, it's quite the game, and it's not easy. I mean, there's some pretty scary stuff in Minecraft. Swimmer the Roo and I talk about this a lot, but the good news is if you kind of, I've never seen The Lord of the Rings. Oh, well, Lucy, you really should. Well, I don't know. Actually, if you're a fan of fantasy movies and films, it's a good thing. But the movies are so great just on their own. Good story. Like kind of a good versus evil tale, like old school good versus evil tale. Well, it was written so long ago, but yeah, they're good movies to enjoy just upon themselves because the story is good. But if you're a fan of, I've also never seen a Disney movie or show ever. Disney's really gotten kind of popular. Oh, and let's see here. Noah, Minecraft is fun. It is, Noah. It is for sure. And it's a good launcher. It's a good launcher for other games as well. Like, once Basila kind of mastered Minecraft, getting her onto the Conan server was, you know, she's like, oh, I can't play Conan. I said, it's the exact same thing as Minecraft. Conan is just like Minecraft for adults, and so are any of the other kind of survival builder games. But so she's now a Conan pro, and you know, I have no hesitation to introduce her to other ones. So about the Disney movies, I really find in recent years, well, of course, with the advent of the internet, before, when I was a kid, Disney movies came out and they were kind of a treat. You got Disney like once a week. You got movies once every few years, you know, so it's a little bit different. But I know now Disney's just everywhere. Like, they bought the Marvel franchise. They bought the Star Wars franchise. So it's like, holy smoke. You know, they're omnipresent. They've got the Disney Channel now, so, you know, and I've seen The Mandalorian on the Disney Channel. I watched the original season 1. I still haven't watched anything past season 2 or season 3. I don't know if there's this season 3, but I was kind of bullied into watching season 2, and I was just like, you know, back off. I'll watch it when I can. So let's see. I play more first-person shooter, also many other things. So I gotcha. I am no good at first-person shooters. I will admit. I think the closest thing to that I played to it was Fallout. Played Fallout 76, and I am not very good at shooting. Shots run wild. But saying that, let's see here. I still like to play them, you know, like if I'm playing with real Mr. Dom and my son, they kind of cover up my weaknesses. And if I can play a first-person shooter where I get an AoE attack, like a grenade launcher or something, then I'm okay. Yeah, spray and pray for Steely. Yes, I couldn't have put it anywhere any better than that, Mr. Rue. So let's see here. I love 7 Days to Die, Raft, and Ark Survival. Okay, I had an Ark Survival server. I really liked it. I just wish I had played it before I played Conan, because the graphics in Ark, I like playing like third person, and the graphics in Ark are designed to be played first person, and it was just so blocky playing third person that I was just like, no, I'll give it a first person kind of check. But the dinos are really cool. I really feel you need to love dinosaurs to play Ark, and to kind of keep playing. The only thing I didn't like about Ark when I played it on the public server, and the times for the trank to convert the dinosaur so that it's like yours just takes so long. You know, no, I'll get to that number. I'll get to that 7 days in a minute. But I loved Ark. I really did. I like the base building and the electrical wires and stuff. It's kind of a nice tweener between like Conan, which doesn't have any electricity, to Fallout, where you can kind of Fallout 76 you can base build, and I know Fallout 4 you can base build as well. It's just a little bit of a different thing. But I really like that the electrical wires and having to make sure everything's wired. Powering it was kind of a challenge, because I kept on flying over to one end of the map to go and farm the oil that I needed. But okay, so let's see here. Raft. Let's talk about Raft for a minute. Yeah, so Sue and Noah, you guys both played Raft. Raft has been on my wish list on Steam forever. I really enjoyed Raft, like seeing it, and I wanted to do it. It's just like, as usual, I'm playing something else, and I just, you know, like... But the idea of like, you know, making a moving fortress and foraging for things on the water to increase the size of your, like that was really appealing. I love builders, and I do like survival games, so that was really cool. Okay, so the leaderless half-orcs will find it much harder. You've done well. Let's take the pies. Sending us to Ecad Mirabel, the next place. And Swimmer the Roo, I've been thinking about getting Raft for like 3 years. Yeah, like me too. I think that's about how long it's been on my wish list. I'm afraid for the calendar, its days are numbered. Oh boy. Let's see here. Where else did I get? 7 Days to Die. Okay, so 7 Days to Die. The first experience that I saw was on Jay's channel, where Jay was playing with Noah and Zash and Whitey and a couple of other folks. But just give me 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. Just need to make a quick message here. Sorry, I just have to respond to this here. There we go. Okay. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Okay, there we go. Oh, my game is not up. So I watched it, and I liked it so much that I actually got it for me and Swimmeroo. But if you don't have a server, it makes playing like multiplayer extremely difficult. It's supposed to be a 2-player game. You're supposed to be able to play with 2 players, but Swimmer and I were really we were really suffering. We couldn't get it. Let's see here. Quelling the Storm, Ikea Dunan, Armies of the South. Let's take that one away. I still have to turn this one in. Okay. But that game looks fun. That game looks really fun. Like building a base and then like having the base kind of tested by the zombie horde every 7 days was just like, it looked like it was so fun. And we tried. So, let's see here. A campfire and so high into the past, this must have been left by the company, but did they brave the Redhorn Gate, or were they forced off by Cahadris in his fury? No follow-up. Okay. And Horror is there too. So now we're going to do the quest to the south. Plague of Lizards, Plea from Barid Morlas, Eamon Nair's Pests, all those things, we're going to get those done. So welcome to the stream, guys. Sorry, I'm just having so much fun here. I figure we're at a break. This is a good time for riddle number 1, right? So we do riddles. There's also some trivia, some Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah. I just saw a name I like in chat. So, but let's get started with the riddles here, guys. So, first riddle of the day. This one's free. You can redeem more using channel points. I'm gonna do a change up in the channel points too because I realized something, but I'll say it after the riddle. Okay, riddle number 1. This old one runs forever, but never moves at all. He has not lungs nor throat, but still a mighty roaring call. What is it? This old one runs forever, but never moves at all. He has not lungs nor throat, but still a mighty roaring call. That is the riddle. And welcome, Critic. Welcome aboard, buddy. I've come to the conclusion that I play games because any world that I'm welcome to is better than the world I come from. Also, hello, everyone. Isn't that true? You know, I don't really want to get too dark. It is a family-friendly stream, but there are some events in the world where video games, more than ever, I think are a pleasant escape for us all. I gotta talk to you, too. There's a couple of really cool games. Sue, you're close. Not gonna lie, you're close. Good guess. Let's see. So, you know, like one thing that's really kind of appealed to me, Critic, you were closer, and John gets the answer. Enter John. Congratulations, my friend. The Waterfall is the answer for that one. Waterfall is the answer. So congratulations, John. You got real number 1. We usually have a title, an unofficial title, because I can't figure this out yet. I'm still kind of lousy with my technology here. But of Riddle Master for someone who gets three riddles in one stream. Critics got it. John's got it. And I believe we had one. No, he stopped at 2. I believe it was the Mandalorian 2000. I think was close. He was close. But Sue, you're so close. That was a good guess. But anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the riddles. So I'm going to change up the channel points just because I've had a realization. You know, and I don't stream for a long, like, I've had a couple of long streams. I remember the day Moria came out, I streamed for 8 hours, right? That was a long stream for me. Critic, Critic, oh, Critic, you didn't need to do that. That's so kind of you, though, and thank you very much. So Critic has just gifted a subscription to Sue, and that is very kind, very kind. So I hope you enjoy the subscription, Sue, and Critic, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and you're always welcome here. That's fantastic. Thank you both very much. I'm really not good. I kind of tend to gush, but I will do my best not to. Yeah, thank you both for that. That was very cool. Very cool, you guys. So because I don't stream for very long, like I had the 8-hour stream, that's fine, but I normally stream for about 3 hours. It's kind of like almost an unofficial limit, and when I go over it, sometimes Swimmeroo's like, "Oh, you're on for 4 hours. What the hell are you doing?" You know. But that's the kind of few and far between that happens. So I don't rack up channel like it's tough for folks to rack up channel points in here. Like without, you know, oh yeah, look at that, there's Snuggle Bunsies. Welcome to the chat, Snuggle. But because I do, you know, like I'm not sure how many channel points you get, but I've got some rewards that are like really, really high. And I think I can't even mind that. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm all flustered. Breathe. There's Limlayer. Okay. Oh, Rose Garden. Okay, so I'm going to need help from the living room here, folks. Rose Garden has redeemed Fetch Diesel for stream appearance. He's apparently sleeping, Rose. So, he is. So we'll as soon as he wakes up, we'll get them to kind of bring him in. It'll be a surprise at some point, you know. But I will honor your request. And Snuggle Bunsies, I hope you're doing well. I hope you didn't stay up with Green Eyed Gamer for her entire. Oh, you just used it to show the highest one. I gotcha. Oh, Basilla's bringing him in. All right. Aw. There he is. Oh, he was sleeping. Oh, what a moosel. What a moosage. Oh, he's gonna meow. I gotta move him. Oh, he's so heavy. I'm just trying to get him close to the thing. All right. There we go. All right. There he is. There is the D's. Oh. Yeah, he is coming to you live. So so anyway, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I figure, you know, you don't rack up as many channel points. I'm gonna lower the rate for everything. So, but we got a new thing for those of you who maybe missed Thursday's stream. Critic, you may be in on this. If you check, there's I slept too mostly can relate. I had her on almost all day, like all day and all night. I was lurking here and there, you know, because we had company, but what a great stream, right? Like what a 24-hour stream for meeting a charity goal. I mean, it's awesome. So, oh, Snuggle, you don't know what you've done, girl. Let me read it. So Snuggle has redeemed Ask Steely a Dad joke. I'm glad to give these out. I really am. While we're on the pause screen. I'm sorry. I was just kind of talking and Diesel came in and everything was just all up in the air. But here is that. So, okay, we'll go with this one. And John, no, yeah. I wasn't going to visit my family this past Christmas, but my mom promised to make me Eggs Benedict. I wasn't going to visit my family this past Christmas, but my mom promised to make me Eggs Benedict. So I went home for the hollandaise. Wonk, wonk, wonk. All right, let's check that off. Thank you very much for that redemption. Thank you very much, Snuggle. Oh, now we got another redemption. You guys are... Oh, no, John, not the mob, not the angry mob. But anyway, okay. Critic, pick a number between 1 and 6, okay? It's kind of rando trivia, and I want to make it even more rando. So make it... Snuggle, I'm glad... I hope that's a happy bee. I hope it is. So pick a number between 1 and 6 and 3. Okay. All right, so here from the movies, guys. From the movies, this is Lord of the Rings movie trivia. You can redeem this every 10 minutes for 750 points. It's a great deal. What's the name of the finest pipe weed in the South Farthing, according to Bilbo? This is from The Fellowship of the Ring, the first movie. What's the name of the finest pipe weed in the South Farthing, according to Bilbo Baggins? Anyone can answer? Long bottom leaf, Sirian. Sirian. Oh, Siren. No, and critic, you came in with the win. Old Toby. Long bottom leaf is a good answer. Good guess, Osirin. But Old Toby is the correct answer. So, how about a little pipe of the Old Toby, right? So, Sirian. I know it's like my Slidexia was kind of hitting in there. And just got a bling, but welcome, Siren. I actually got your message, so I'm on right now, and whenever you want to log, you can call me sir if you like. All right, fair enough. Okay, let's get off this frozen screen here and let's get back to it. My Govanen. You were sent by Rineldor, were you not? I have been tasked with searching the southern borders of this land for signs of the company's passing, but as of yet I have found nothing. Rineldor believes that they may have passed this way, though any traveling near Nan Kurinir would need to be wary, and none more than the company. I bid you travel southwest and aid me in my search. You will find a tower just southwest of here atop a hill, and it faces toward the Gap of Rohan. Look out from that hill and report anything you find. This is the easy thing. And Sue, without even maybe realizing it, you just paid me a good compliment. I am a former teacher. I actually am back up in my home area. The main purpose of me coming back up was to, be close to my family again, and also to upgrade my education so that I could actually go back and teach something that I really wanted to teach. So that's still kind of a work in progress, but at the same time, I found the tower. I like my channel. Like I like to kind of read things and do the trivia and do the riddles and test the brain. It kind of takes me back, and I've had a couple of folks actually come onto the channel saying, "Are you a teacher?" And it's always nice to hear. Maybe I just somehow you can tell. I don't know, but it's something I really miss doing. I love my present job. I really do. I help families. I help children with it. But there's nothing like being in front of a class of kids. Oh, Siren, I should have known Old Toby. I actually have a pipe blend with that name for the occasional bowl. All right. Reaffirms your career choice. Indeed, yes. So thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out and putting up with some dad jokes and shenanigans. So okay, so we are doing this. Talk to Ronaldo. Okay, so I have to go back. And for those of you who have just joined, if you're new, if you're shy, don't be shy. Come out now, introduce yourself in chat, say hello. Hit the follow button if you're brand new and you haven't checked out the channel and you like these riddles and you like this trivia, and God help you, you like the dad jokes. Sue, no self-deprecation. I've got that market cornered here. You must have been a great teacher because you got my goldfish brain to pay attention. I'm telling you. I taught, actually, the school that I taught with was, it was a private school, but it was a private school, and we had a lot of students who kind of had special needs and who weren't learning well in the traditional way. And as a teacher, that was fantastic because you really can explore senses teaching. Like I've been passing on what I know to Rose Garden because Rose is studying to be a teacher. Okay, so let me read this here. The company tried the Redhorn Gate, but was foiled by Cahadras itself, and no sign was found of their passing through the Gap of Rohan. The latter does not surprise me, for it would bring their burden very near to the traitor Saruman, and that would be disastrous. All right, that leaves one pass. Okay, so we have to help those two again, Rudriel and Limlair. And this time I'm just going to go right to Limlair, because we're working on the south. So let's see here. Snuggle Bunsies. Protector of Eregion is one I always used to enjoy finishing fully, but it's been a while since now. It is. And I noticed that you, I always like that deed. It's the first one in Eriador where after you complete a deed, it'll say protect the land of Eregion. Protect the land of Eregion, like with every deed you complete. And it doesn't have I'm not sure. There's something that it doesn't have compared to the other Eriador deeds. But you do get that title. You get that Protector of Eregion title. And that's pretty neat. I don't know how much I've done. I'm pretty weak on this character right now with like Slayer deeds. I go off stream and I do them because I don't know, like once I get my music, guys, that's another thing I want to talk about. And I've deviated off of one course already. We have a Lost Tale that I got to come back to, but music is another one. So.
Will you lend me your ear?
Jubilost, I'm glad you have returned. We still have much to accomplish. The servants of the enemy are closer at hand than even Master Elrond has feared. If we do not act quickly, they may discover the path of the company to the ruin of us all. We must devise a false trail to mislead the enemy into believing that the company has passed south nearer to the Gap of Rohan. Travel southwest of here and west of Port Cadlis and disturb the ground there. Perhaps we can trick the foul scouts and secure more time for the company to put this place well behind them. So, okay, so let's see here. We got that. Yeah, I'm using the advice he gave me to make my lessons plans. Yes, so senses-based teaching is something I'll get into in a second. We're not lost, we're wandering. There's actually a kin critic. There's a kin in here. I saw like the Wandering Company, I think it's called. I was actually kind of impressed by their name. I think that's a pretty neat kin, and they're all like, you're wandering, but you're not lost. So, and they're kind of a direct quote, but... or a direct paraphrase, but it is, and I've run into a couple of them, and I hope maybe one of them's like watching the stream right now. I think you got a cool kin name, folks. So we'll go with that. So basically, what I'm just gonna sum up pretty quick. This census-based teaching is like children. When I was young, basically we were all cookie cuttered. We all just learned the same way. Stuff was explained. It was put on the board. And then you maybe had to copy some notes, etc. And that was it. I'm missing somebody right there. But some of our children, we had a kin on Nimrodal. They were all who launder are not That's actually awesome. That is pretty darn cool. And that is a server I don't think I've ever had a tune on, Nimrodal. So very Nimrodal. A bit more serious than my death by typing created after finishing more. Yeah. Oh my. We got some good kin names. I created a couple of good kin names myself, but let me finish my story first. So basically these kids, they don't learn the conventional way. So, I learned quite a bit from our school principal. She came in, she taught a class, and she was demonstrating the ability of using both, not only your sight, not only your hearing, but your sense of touch, your sense of smell. She did a lesson by using smelly markers and associating our teachables with the smell of the markers. And I really gained a lot, and I use that as much as I can because it's something that you don't think, you can learn by smell. Not only in the bathroom, folks, but or in the kitchen, but in the classroom as well. So anyway, so those are all wonderful, and sense of touch you can kind of associate, with items that you can bring to the classroom, and kind of these items all belong in this group, and they all have this touch sort of thing. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, I really enjoyed doing that. So there's a couple of things. So there you go. Your senses to learn. Yes. So okay. So that was one story. The other story was music, so I'll get to that. It seems that your trail worked. A tracking party was seen by another of my scouts close at hand to the false trail. Now we must draw the trap closed. Travel southwest of here between Port Cadlis and Gaolhad. Look to the south of the ravine that runs westward to the hilltop. Above for some tall boulders. Okay, so this is a location to set the false camp and lure a Naruk. Okay, what do we got here? I'll be back next time, I hope. Have a wonderful stream, and thank you as always for making this so much fun. Sue, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the sub. At least you don't have to watch ads, leading into the stream, and you can just jump right in next time. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here right from the start too. That's pretty cool, because at first it's just like hello. So Osiris, smell simulates that deep lizard part of our brain, but of course it would create strong associations. And yes, Osiris, and it's kind of like an underutilized method of education. I never really would have thought about it, aside from, maybe it was like from a different, because my teaching like qualifications are basically just from taking university courses. Like I didn't take any formal education courses. I didn't need any for the state that I was teaching in. So it's a little bit of a different process if you want to teach up here in Canada. And I really have no desire to do so because of the basically the way the curriculum is designed and the way our teachers are forced to kind of teach classes, and the way our students are treated right now is not. I don't agree with it. I see my son's education and I'm like, oh, like. Hope he's ready for the world, because like they're not giving him many tools to be ready for it. So I try to help him as much as I can. But why do I feel targeted? There's no targeting. I wasn't doing anything like that. I just mean, like, basically it could be today's university education as well. So it's kind of a different thing. But anyway, okay. So music, that was my next thing. So I know I've been mentioning this. I think I'm finally going to be able to figure out a way to get some music projected to the stream. So you guys that have something other than just game music. I mean, the game music's fine, but some kind of cool tunes and some chill beats that we can groove to while we got the stream going. So I was gonna ask Rose Garden to help me out to clone my Streamlabs system yesterday, and I forgot while she was here. So let's see here. A line from a song I know says, "School taught us the history of famine, but never about harvesting," and I think that says a lot. It is true. And there's always memes, like there's always stuff going on Facebook, whatever, or other social media, where it's like, why don't we teach kids how to, like, open a bank account or do laundry or do, like basically other life skills that aren't education related. And those memes always kind of take me tongue in cheek, because it is true, right? That would be great. Like you get an accounting teacher to teach you how to do accounting. That's fine. But then how do you actually go into a bank? Well, I think honestly that's where the parents' job. And in recent years, the parents just basically, at least in our area, are like, don't worry. It's like the parents don't want to be the toilet paper. They're like, don't worry, the education system / the underwear will handle it. Just pull up your pants and carry on. Sometimes as parents we gotta roll up our sleeves and really, like, teach our kids those life lessons. Like Swarmatharoo comes here, and he's by no means an indentured servant, but he knows how to do a load of laundry, folks, and he knows how to clean up stuff, and he knows how to he can cook now. He's taken some cooking in school, but he gets some practice at home as well. So definitely, it's not just a matter of, well, you're the state's problem or you're the province's problem for the next 6 hours. Why are you not teaching them everything? Well, because you're a parent, and there's some things that are better taught by parents, and we're not animals. We don't just like carry our kids around in our mouth and then drop them off when they're old enough to walk and say that's it, but it's an interesting world we live in. Let's just say it that. So. But anyway, back to music. Music is coming. I hope music is coming. Rose, I might need you to like walk me through on Discord how to do what I want to do, but it is coming. So. All right, so we found Geolthad. I thought there were more crawlers than this. I really did. I think I'm in the wrong area. I think I need to be on the other side of these rocks. Rocks and there we go. Okay, I think I was. So again, folks, if you're tuning in just now and you're expecting like the family stream from Sunday, sorry to disappoint. Real Mr. Dom was not feeling well, and so we had to kind of cancel our family stream. So it's more adventures with Jubilost here, and we are just finishing off Eregio. This little gnome, because I'm RPing him as a gnome rather than a hobbit. He has come a long way, folks. He's come from the... we started in the Shire, of course. We did the whole Shire. And then went to Breeland via the Old Forest, via the Barrow Downs. Went through the Lone Lands, stopped at Weathertop. We followed the Fellowship all the way to Rivendell. And finally, when we left Rivendell, we went to the Angle, the new area, the Angle of Myth-Ithil. And now we are in Eregion. So we're on the doorstep. I've done some things off stream, so like, you know, I've died on this character, which is kind of neat. A couple of my recent characters I hadn't died until level 60. So my brawler is working on the epic in Forakel, trying to get him caught up to the Moria epic. Ah, yes. So if you're on the epic in Forakel, you're on like volume 1 book 14, I think, Osirin. I'm pretty sure you are, my friend. I love this volume 1 stuff that's getting done. I really do. Volume 1, in case you're new to the game, you know, you're watching this sometimes so close. Yeah, for sure. And you're nearing the end. Yeah. So, but I like I really like the fact that I'm hearing a lot of folks doing volume 1. Volume 1 is a star. I believe it. Like, Lotro, when it first came out, was, you know, the big advantage of this game is just how much lore there was to use for it. I spent so many mithril coins. I know. I just can't do it myself without the mithril coin. I must admit, I am a cheater. At least when it comes to the mithril coins. So, but if you're just watching this stream, like I know, for example, Rose Garden, I'll give Rose Garden, I'll give Swimmeroo, you know, this kind of credit, and that's you know, they mod the stream, and they've never really played a whole lot of Lotro. Like you know, like Rose Garden just kind of got started. We got her started just a little while ago, and we got to get back to our dwarves. But and same with Swimmer. Swimmer's seen me play, but he hasn't really gotten in. But if you're playing this for the first time, go through the epic storyline from the beginning of the game. Do volume 1. There's some gold in there. There really is. It's a great story. I used to watch you and Dom. Yeah, I know that. But it's a really just good start to finish story, you know. And I gotta tell you, it's in true. Lord of the Rings is a series where as best put, you know, like in the story. Sorry, I'm lurking. No problem, Rose. No problem. Where love is mingled with grief. That's a line that is used in both movie and book. And I honestly believe that they've really captured that essence with volumes 1 story. It's outstanding. There's like sometimes a misuse of power. Like even Sauron, you know, the main villain was not evil when he first was a Maya, when he, you know, back in the ancient days, when he was a spirit of fire. He was a Maya of fire, much like the Balrogs were, but he was not evil in the beginning. I just completed Lizard and Crawler Slayer. Jeez, what the heck? Snuggle Bunsies. I keep a Hunter Taxi on a second account just for some travel conveniences. It's a lot of work, but it allows me to be lazy now. I used to use Fuelist for that, Snuggle Bunsies. So I will admit, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Well, there's a legend. Rose isn't here. I don't know, mods, can we get a shout out for this lady? Green Eye Gamer just made an appearance in the chat here. She just completed a 24-hour stream as a result of reaching an amazing charity goal. So, I mean, a lot of you here are probably already watching her. I do. She's kind of become my new weekday thing. Jessica, I normally put on your stream basically at the start of the workday, and when the workday is done, you know, you're usually still there. And so thank you very much for taking me through that, and congratulations on your 24-hour sleep. I don't know why you're awake. I don't know how you're awake. I'm too old to do that 24-hour stream thing, but I'm really happy that you were able to do it and that it went well. You know, I kind of caught you throughout the day. Last night when I tuned in, it was after midnight. You were in Fornost, and I'm like, this girl is still going. So, pretty, pretty amazing stuff. Pretty amazing stuff from a great streamer. Really enjoyable, and a good sense of humor. I appreciate that. And I love the pronunciations too. So just like if someone's giving you crap in your chat, don't take that crap. You just pronounce the way you want. It's honestly part of the charm of the channel. I really enjoy it. So I go a little overboard sometimes, but even like it's Tolkien, right? Who gets it all right? You know, I'm not one of those folks. So anyway, okay. So in honor of the gamer showing up, and in honor of the 24-hour stream, and just you guys being awesome, we'll have our second riddle. I'll throw this one at you. Okay, so here we go, guys. Riddle number 2. All right, pay attention. If I turn my head, you may go where you want. But if I turn again, you could stay and rot. What am I? If I turn my head, you may go where you want. But if I turn again, you could stay and rot. What am I? I'm just saying, but Tolkien gets Tolkien right every time. Isn't that right? I actually saw something. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. Green Eye Gamer, cheese? Nope, not cheese, but that's a good guess with the head. With the head cheese. If I turn my head, you may go where you want, but if I turn again, you could stay and rot. What am I? But I saw this thing. I'm a big fan of this. You know, I'm on Facebook. I'm on that social media. I don't even know where the hell I'm going here. Okay, there we go. There's a page on there called Tillard of Terrings, I think, or something like that. Osiran Snake, not the correct answer this time. Not the correct answer. Keep the guesses coming, guys. Critic, do you have that? Is that your critic mind just turning on there, or are you still puzzled? But anyway, so this page had a thing, and it was like, it was kind of making fun of the Hobbit movies and just how silly some of the dwarves were. And I'm gonna cut and put it in my Discord, but I really do like that site. I get a lot of memes there. I got the Bowmaster thing from there, it was actually, it's not really appropriate for a family-friendly stream, but for a Discord, kind of anything goes. You know, it's just mature audiences only sort of thing. So a couple of little swears in there, but anyway. So, oh, Rose. Yeah, Rose, right on. You got it. Okay. So, I'll read that out again when I get back to the camp. Oh, I have to turn into limb layer here. I think I've done it. Great.
A shadow is on my spirits.
The scout leader lies dead. You have done a great thing, Jubilost. I will report of your deeds to Lord Elrond. Alrighty. So let me repeat that riddle. I think I'm almost there. And once again, thank you guys for joining me on a Sunday. You know, I'm not, the Sunday streams were originally kind of like, hey, you know, let's do a family Sunday stream, but I mean, we couldn't do it today, so it's just me. But thanks for joining. It's great. I only do stream like 3 days a week. I do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. A couple of times I felt the inkling though. And I think it's inspiration, because you know, like I said, I listen to Jessica, the Green Eye Gamer, pretty much every day during my work week. I also really get a kick out of Goshal, and I do watch a couple of other streams as well, depending on what they're streaming. Lyron 1986 is one, because when he streams stuff that's on level, I kind of do a little sneaky peek. And this week he was in the moors, which was an interesting kind of, whoa, takes me back a few years. Let's see what Tenuriel says here.
A shadow is on my spirit.
Okay, killed a bunch of lizards, great. Give me silver.
Sorrows
Killed a bunch of worms, great. Give me silver. That's 50 silver. And half a level of XP. Let's see here. If you turn my head once, you can go where you want. If I turn it again, you may stay there and rot. A screw? No, not in this case, John. No. That's a good method though. Is like kind of just read it. You might have got me on this one. Okay, critic. This is great. Critic stumped. If I turn my head, you may go where you want. But if I turn again, you could stay and rot. What am I? I will say Osiran. Oh no, you're not there yet. Never mind. All right. Oh, Siren, I was going to say you might have a good chance just because of the where you are in the books for a bit of a reference for this, but Glavarath says, the messenger has been dispatched. Now we need not fear the Dunlending axes of Nan Sirenen coming to the aid of Barad Morlus. Yay! Barad Morlus will be unaware that their messenger was unsuccessful in delivering his charge. I believe that now is the time to move against Port Cadlis. The Dunlendings have already begun to muster their forces, but we will catch them unaware. Without aid, they will be unable to stand against our might. Go south and slightly west. Okay, I know where the port is. So 15 Dunlendings. Here we go, killing people, murder hoboing. But anyway, no, John, you're kind of on the right track with that a little bit. I'm going to say that. I think I know the answer, I just don't know which part of it. Okay. All right, Critic. You can give your answer at any time, so, because I feel like they're all good answers. As long as you don't go to Google or any kind of, like Siri or anything like that. Anyone who's watching, we're on our honor here in Steely Dad 2021's channel. And, so try to get it on your own. Try to use the old noodle. You're building brain strength here. Okay, so I'm going to help Rudriel here. The second cocktail says I'm not likely to be correct. Well, it is 5:46, so we passed the 5 o'clock hour. I'm going to have a little bit of a late night a meal tonight as well. I'm making those Minecrafters in the next room starve just for another couple hours or, a little bit. The second cocktail, so... See, smoldering remains say... A short while ago, as the Elveswood recounted, a copse of ancient trees stood here, but it seems that strange deeds have taken place that I cannot yet explain. Okay, I've narrowed it down to 2, says Critic. Something has happened upon the hilltop. I fear that the company may have encountered a powerful enemy. Even the smallest clue could bring disastrous news to our enemies. You must go and collect some of the charred remains and bring them here for me to study. You will find the charred wood lying upon the ground throughout the burnt tor. Okay, that's 1. Wargs of Shadow. We're just going to go and take out 14 Shadow Wargs, Okay, Critic. Is it a lock? No. No, but I'm excited about that answer. No, the answer is not lock. Then I don't know. You certainly do. Nice little play on words. But yes, the answer to this riddle is a key. So if I turn my head, you may go where you want. So if you turn the key head, you can go where you want. But if I turn again, click, click, you could stay in rot. So, like Jailer's key thing. So well done, Critic. Well done. I could pick. Oh, punny. Anyway, great riddling Critic, as usual. Critic is one of our riddle masters here on the channel. He's one of a few that have answered 3 riddles correctly. Okay. Oh, look at this. So, let me kill some wargs here. I'll finish this guy off. Okay, so Cass Gilchrist has redeemed request a dad joke from Steely. Oh yeah, it's time. Okay. So let's see here. So this is your redemption. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. Sometimes I just tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. That's just how I roll. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. Thank you for that, Cass Gilchrist. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us tonight. And so, guys, let's give her a shout out. She's my own son. These dad jokes are on a roll. Oh boy. So I'm pleased to make an announcement that Cass M. Gilchrist and her husband Ryan were able to donate another 40 dad jokes to the channel. They will be revealed as unlocked within the coming weeks. So another 40, woohoo, 40 more dad jokes, folks, to the channel. Can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, 40 Rue. Yes, indeed. So, oh boy, you guys are great. So you can always just on a note, if you're new here, if you've been saving up those channel points, we do have a new redemption. And if you don't want to spend your points this time, it's fine. I'm lowering the channel point redemption amounts because I kind of realized that I've got numbers set based upon like my time and other streamers' channels, which is usually about a 7-hour to 8-hour workday, and not everybody just has that, and I don't even stream for that long. Oh, there's the Gronk. So so I'm gonna lower it, but you can also redeem those dad jokes. 40 more, is that in accord with the Geneva Convention? True. That's why they're spaced, Snuggle. That's why you can only redeem them every 15 minutes, because I think if you had back-to-back, I don't know. I don't think even I could handle it. I think that's a lot of punishment. That's a lot of punishment for me. So anyway, so you can redeem those dad jokes. You can also redeem a riddle. I can ask a riddle. If you want to do that. And I've got new Lord of the Rings Online movie trivia. I'm very excited about this feature. It's actually pretty affordable as far as channel points go, and I don't think you'll have wasted them. But once the trivia has been redeemed, anyone can answer too. So it's not only the person redeeming it that just redeems the question. You gotta be quick with your fingers to type it in though, and hopefully get the part in the movie that it comes from. So. Just Lord of the Rings, not Lotro. Yes, just, Lord of the Rings, the movie trivia. Lord of the Rings movie trivia is what you can redeem. So if you've seen the movies, and I think just the regular editions too, I don't think any of these questions apply to the extended editions. At least I haven't run into any yet, but I like stuff that tests the old noodle, you know? I love trivia. I gotta tell you guys, that's another thing, is I am a trivia buff. I used to play this game. You could play it down at the pub, at a lot of pubs in the area that I was in. It's called, it used to be called NTN, now it's called Buzz Time Trivia. When I first started playing it, like way back in the 90s, it was actually called NTN Trivia, and now it's called Buzz Time. And it's a bar trivia game. It's all electronic. You get a little control pad, and games just play on a TV in the pub, and you can just play along, answer. Anyway, we used to go on like specific nights. Usually, there was a time where I was going to the pub like Osirin, right? I was going to the pub like 2 or 3 times a week, and it wasn't like I wasn't breaking my liver or anything. It was just basically like I'd nurse a beer, or I'd go and have a meal, and not a succulent Chinese meal, but a meal nonetheless. And I would just kind of hang out at the pub and play trivia for 2-3 hours sort of thing. And I really kind of miss that. We don't have any in the area that I'm in right now. So now it's a party, folks. Now it's a party. Look who's arrived. Gondo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat, my friend. What was the charge? No charge. Just, I was just trying to enjoy a meal, a succulent pub meal. So Gondo is here. Look at this, Gondo, the legend. Gondo, folks, he's donated 6 gift subs to this channel, and it's March 13th. That's astonishing. I really felt bad because I messaged Gondo because I was like, I want to kind of give him one of the MVP guy, because he's been with me for so long, and almost since I started the channel, and so I messaged him and I'm like, Gondo, are you going to be on Tuesday's stream? And he's like, yeah, I should be there, and I'm kind of thinking, okay, because I'd like to do this, and luring him on. And on Tuesday's stream, before I could even do anything, he had gifted 5 subs, and then I made him a VIP. So I was like, thanks, Gondo. No, so trust me, folks, he did not buy his way to VIP. It was definitely intended, but it's just funny how things work out sometimes. So, okay, so let's see here. We got Gondo, NTN trivia. Okay, so it's just Gondo arriving, causing an uproar as expected, and as great as it is. The burning of the Tor was the work of someone very powerful. If the company was so pressed that they were forced to set up such a blaze, there will surely be other signs of the battle left upon the hilltop. No, John, no. You know this as well as anybody. Good grief, no. You can pay to win a riddle. That's about it. So go and search for these signs and attempt to cover them as best you can. Okay. We have to collect a couple things. You guys. Okay, and then now we're defeating Dagronk, Warg Master. Though the Shadow Wargs have been thinned, they still plague the Burnt Tor, fighting to their last breath. There is some evil malice guiding these creatures that we have not yet faced. The Eye. You must return to the Burnt Tor and seek out this menace. The Shadow Wargs will never relent until all of Eregion lies in ruin, or they have found that which we seek to keep hidden. Okay, so we gotta defeat Dagronk while he's still in Tampa Bay. All right. So yeah, so I really like the trivia thing. Gronk the Barbarian, not Grognak. It's close though, right? Right, Gondo? I never really thought about how close Grognak was to the Gronk, but it is. It is. So Gondo, if you were planning on coming online, John and I are kind of messing about. If there is 3 of us, I was thinking that maybe after Eregion is done, or even before, we can. What is going on here? you guys are crazy. Critic, you gifted a tier sub earlier. Now Critic is giving 101 bits. Critic, thank you very much. You do not you bow to no one. But no, there's you guys are just yeah. I don't. Sometimes I. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for those. I appreciate the bits. I appreciate the gift sub. You guys are just amazing. I'm just glad you're here hanging out. I really am. It's a Sunday. It's the end of the weekend. Maybe it's a good time to just chill. So Critic, we all win. Yeah, you guys are just awesome. I gotta say. Still amazed, guys. You know what? I forgot to even say this, guys. On the last stream, I don't have any kind of goal. Okay, that was funny. I just realized how bad that sounded. I don't have any goals, guys. I don't have any goals like Gronk. Gronk is the giant battering ram meanest tier. Oh boy, it's close, John. It's close. But anyway, guys, I don't have goals on the channel. But on Thursday's stream, we hit 250. We hit 150 followers. 150 followers. Like, I'm still pretty noobish, guys. I started streaming in December. And I thought, like I said, I've said, you guys are tired of hearing that. So, but I didn't think anybody other than my family or, like Cass Gilchrist and Ryan, and like close friends would actually like want to watch. So you guys, Gondo, the 6 subs is enough, my friend. You're getting me all choked up here. Yeah, so to reach that 150 thing, and when the person reached 150, John gifted them a sub. It's like, you guys are crazy, just crazy. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for having fun and for being here and for like supporting the channel. I took a little bit of a risk with this channel because I really am. What is going on here? These are. I'm getting some weird sounds here. I don't even think this is. So Goneman, cheer a bit. Goneman, cheer a bit. John, thank you for donating a sub, gifting a sub to Snuggle Bunsies. What do we have? A hype train? We got. There's a. I don't know if my folks in the living room are listening, but we've got a hype train on the channel. You have a limited time. Wow. You canceled my oh god. Okay, breathe. Let me take a drink. 1 sec. Sorry. This is the second hype train this channel has ever seen. The first one totally freaked me out. I didn't even know how what was going on. Gondo, that is 7 subs now, Gondo. That is, I mean, okay, Gondo gifted Green Eye Gamer a sub. Yeah, so, and now Jinjar is cheering bits, okay. You guys are berserk. You guys are just berserk. So Swimmeroo, Gondo, Jinjar, the train is level 1 complete. Damn, you guys. Okay, I mean that in a loving way. I'm just like, I mean, damn, like I'm astounded, and you guys, I'm stuck again. Bunsies, I haven't moved. The thing is stuck. So I tried to give a sub to Greeno, but he did it. Goofy old lady, welcome in. Welcome in. I've actually seen you several times in Manbear Jay's channel, and I believe it was Jay's, and I believe in a couple of other channels. So I know you watch Lotro. I do. What do you guys do? Gondo, the bits, another bits. Swimmer the Roo has donated a sub to Ardente Soteric. So. Goofy old lady has followed. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I really don't know what to say. I need to keep moving. I need to collect the strange branches, the strange branch guys. But yeah, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Goofy old lady, and you guys are berserk. Critic gifted Goofy old. She just arrived. Critic is rallying. John has gifted 105 bits. I need a harder drink, guys. Going to the Diet Pepsi here. Going to the Diet Pepsi. Oh my lord, you guys are amazing. I feel like a fool because like I'm just like I was talking and now I'm not. And Critic, you guys. Thank you, Critic. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, John, for the bits. Thank you, Critic, for the gift sub. Thank you guys. We're at a level 2 hype train. And John has gifted a tier 1 sub to Caskill Christ. John has almost caught up to Gondo. You guys 7 subs, 6 subs. Jinjar's cheered another 100 bits. I want to tell a dad joke, but I don't want to kill the hype. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you guys some free Lord of the Rings online, or no, not free Lord of the Rings movie trivia. It's on me. This one's going on me. Val and Ben, hey, yo, Steely, nice train going, chat. You guys are awesome, and you deserve this. So I'm going to give you a free trivia. This is so you don't John, you can't stop the train. Okay. Oh my goodness. Critic, another 121 bits. Jinjar, another 100 bits. Cass Gilchrist has a sub. She's the provider of the dad jokes. This is crazy. Okay, so here's the trivia. Who does Aragorn introduce last when he presents himself and his companions to Éomer? Who does Aragorn introduce last when he presents himself and his companions to Éomer? My own son is telling me to breathe. You know it'd be really, well, I'm not gonna say it's funny, but is damn critic, you don't have to do that. It's yeah, man, these are some deep trivia dives. They sure are, right? So this is, you gotta think, this is in the Two Towers when they finally catch up to Éomer and Aragorn introduces his companions. You know, and I won't say the line, but I can see it in my head. I can picture it in my head. He's like, "We are no trespassers," or something. Val and Ben, yeah, well done. Legolas was last. Well done. So Val and Ben, also known as Madeline, one of my old friends in the Dances with Inskin, who joined us actually, I believe, last Thursday for a run. He got it. So well done. You guys, this is way more than. Thank you all. I'm not very good at taking compliments, and I'm not very good at like kind of being humbled. Like, I'm good at being humbled. I'm not good at kind of like being. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. You know, bless you all. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys are awesome. 5 subs, 555 bits. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your support for this channel. I don't have any intention on going anywhere. And you know, hopefully continue to join me Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays. And let's just keep this wonderful community growing. So thank you very much. Middle Earth got treats now. Okay. Oh my God. You guys are amazing. Guiding the Shadow. You have returned, Jupilost. Then the deed is done. That's exactly the same as Radagast the Brown says, you know, in the tower when you go, you have returned, I see. Then the deed is done. Wow. An orc. This is strange news, for if your description is true, this is no orc of Saruman. This is one of the foul orcs of Mordor. Sauron's arm has grown long indeed. A report must be brought back. So I get a choice of boots or carrot cakes. What do you think I'm going to take? I am a small person. So. These are strange tokens, Jubilost. I will keep them safe and deliver them to Elrond. So we've got Rudriel's shoulder pads. Oh, I like that tactical mitigation. Man, those are good stats too. I'm going to take that, and I think I'm going to use it right away. Shoulders of Rudariel shoulder pads. I'm going to use those. Okay, you guys. Man, sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I'm just trying to process things, and you guys are awesome. Okay, so we have to go back to Ikad Dunan. I'm directionally challenged right now. I said directionally. That's kind of as Shrekish as I'm going to get as far as the... I like that, Jessica. If you're still here, Jess, I like that. Keeping the channel kind of, you know, PG, but almost at a Shrek level of innuendo. I like that. I don't really want to delve too deep into it because I you know, like I'm trying to keep more friendly than, you know, I let the occasional S word go or whatever, but I really do. I think that's brilliant. So, anyway, so that was my directionally challenged innuendo of the day. All right. I sometimes cuss though. You do, but I don't think I've ever really seen you kind of, you know, I fell asleep watching The Hobbit last night. Basically that was the in video games and lag. I can understand that. I totally can. So.
What can I do for you?
So we've got, it is done then. The safety of the company is out of our hands. We must now turn our attention to our own roles. You have the gratitude of the free peoples. This necklace is, I like Bosie's better. Oh, the Sword of Eregion. This thing is legendary. Look at those stats. 40 vitality for a character my level. I mean, like I'm level 50, but 40 vitality, 61 agility. It's Western S damage, crit rating, physical mastery rating, and a chance to wound. So that is my new offhand. Despite the fact that I probably won't get the 5% bonus damage, I like the stat boosts. So I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, definitely. So let's see here. So I cuss a lot, but out of respect, I do not do so here. But has the trivia been answered? It has, Swimmeroo. It has. No, the Green Eye Gamer said, we never finished it. I don't think you missed it. I might play in the Discord another time. Okay, so I may have missed that that aspect of the stream. Like Jess, I was telling the folks earlier, I had you on. I was lurking all day. So basically, you were on my computer all day, but I just kind of pop in and see where you were. And the last thing I remember was you were messing around in Fornost on the Hobbit Burglar. So okay. So what do we have to do next? We have to. This is it. This is the last quest here. I think it's Men of the South. There might be a follow-up. Defeat Dunlendings in Port Cadlis. 15 of them. So. Oh boy. Okay. Seem to have recovered nicely. So we've got one more hub after this, guys. I took a dinner break and we started watching the 1997 animated Hobbit in Discord while I munched. You know what, Jess? We actually, Swimmer the Roo and I think it was 2 weeks ago, we watched the animated Hobbit. And also, I gotta say this. I gotta say that animated Hobbit was probably the truest thing to the actual, like, original Tolkien story than anything else. You know what I really got a kick out of? Elrond's little, like, Christmas lights going on above his head, you know, when they're talking. And Elrond has a beard, you know, like it was the 70s, I guess. Everybody wanted to be Michael McDonald, but, you know, Elrond with the beard was just something, you know. But I gotta ask, have you seen the Sam Rankin Bass Return of the King movie? Has anyone in the chat seen that movie? And the Goblin Town song was pretty cool. Yes. That one got stuck in our head. That one got stuck in our head until we got another song stuck in our head. And that's why I'm asking this next question. Now there are two others I need to get. Okay. So the Rankin Bass Return of the King was, I believe, I can't even remember. I think the year was 1980. And it was told kind of in a retrospect thing. Like they... I haven't seen that Return of the King, but I want to. It's a little plotting. Basically, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you know, Sam and Frodo's trip to Mordor takes up a lot of the movie. There it is. You knew where I was going, Bellman. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. There's that song in that movie. There's a part you'll see it. But it is amazing. Swimmer the Roo and I still to this very day we're in the car driving around and all of a sudden someone's gonna break the silence and where there's a whip, there's a way. You know, it's there's some catchy tunes in there. That's for sure. But I honestly thought that The Hobbit was a much better film of the two. Another thing that kind of surprised me, not gonna lie, haven't heard that in a lot. I never heard it before. It was the first time we actually watched it, but one thing I will say is that in the Return of the King book, there are a lot of religious references. Now, I make religious references here in my channel. I'll say, like, bless you, or I'll say, you know, like, oh my God, you know, sort of thing. And, you know, I don't really want to go into religion or anything. Those just slip because I'm 46 years old and I've been saying things like that my whole life. And, you know, bless my soul, that sort of, you know. And there are quite a few references to heaven, hell, the devil, and you know, like in the Return of the King Return of the King movies. So not the full length Peter Jackson one, but in that animated one. And I was a little surprised because in The Hobbit there were no references whatsoever. So that kind of took us a little by surprise, not in an unpleasant way, just in kind of a, man, they don't do that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really put any denominational religion references in a lot of works, unless they're intentionally put there for a reason. But you know, but that was kind of neat. So those were very cool, very fun to watch. Not quite as much as C.S. Lewis, though. No, very true. Very true. Well, I mean, Aslan himself, you know, the Lion from the Witch and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was basically, you know, in educational, I guess, comparisons and whatnot, and he was the metaphor for Jesus from the Bible. You know, like he was a metaphor for that. So, you know, sacrificed and whatnot. But I don't want to go into too many spoilers there. But I really enjoyed reading the books, the Chronicles of Narnia, the books. There was a set that kind of got re-released in the mid-2000s, and I hadn't really read much of them. And I really enjoyed, especially a couple of them. A couple of the episodes, they went to worlds that, like, they weren't there, you know? No spoilers. I'm not talking about that swimmer through. But for C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia. And they went to a couple of worlds and, like, where are we? Where is this? And it's like, this is a world that no longer exists or whatever, or that has been destroyed by, you know, whatever. So, So anyway, making light of a serious topic, I guess, but anyway, so yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I would have watched it. I think we both would have had we known it was on. But highly recommend the Rankin Bass Hobbit. Highly recommend it. It was a good adaptation and ahead of its time. I think that Bilbo song that they played throughout the whole thing was a little bit on the a little bit. Did I read that trilogy with that hideous strength? Oh dear, yes. Did you read that trilogy with that hideous strength? So a reply to the gamer there. Speaking of gamers, this area is almost done. Let's see here. C.S. Lewis, yeah. So there's John and I. John is in the Red Horn Gate. I think we're pretty close, John. In Space with Merlin. It's an odd one. I have never read that one. Actually, I don't think I did. Unless maybe that was the one. It was I saw the movie a lot as a kid. Okay. I'm not sure if I've ever read that myself or whatnot. So it might have been one of the passages that I've been just talking about, and I don't have the kind of the proper setting for it. So, but
Mind my words.
okay, here's I think the last one. Use the Horn of Challenge to summon Gomzurm with the A, with the chapeau, Gomzurm, and defeat him. So I think this is the last Uruk that we have to challenge for the deed. So let's see here. There was something. Oh, okay. So here's a blast from the past, folks. I had a really fun day yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yesterday, the reason that I wasn't kind of, I put the stream on, but then I wasn't really watching it, is we had a special day planned. We had a board game day planned, and we were actually able to get both of my cousins in, Real Mr. Dom and the Rose Garden. They were here. And we had Swimmer, and we had Basilla and myself. And I was able to sneaky Pete make a purchase during the week. I saw a post from my friendly neighborhood game shop, which I enjoy supporting. Ours is basically the city's games and hobbies. But you can get all kinds of stuff there. You can get it's basically one of those board game places where you can get all the board games, models, like military models, and like all the miniature games and everything. So one of my favorite places to go. I love going to the game shop. Anyway, I saw the advertisement on it for a Kickstarter that I had forgotten about. I couldn't get behind it at the time. I had a lot of other things going on. But they had the Hero Quest board game system. Now, Hero Quest originally released in the like mid 80s. Noah, you're still here just lurking. All right, Noah. You can lurk to your heart's content. I'm just pleased that you're still with me. So I will say that, so it was the Hero Quest game system. Now, Hero Quest is a game from the 1980s. I played it when I was, I think it was the late 80s, because I seem to remember playing it when I was like 13, 14. What it involves is, like, if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, or if you played the Pathfinder role-playing game system, and you enjoy those, this is, and one thing that always ends up happening is you get sent to a dungeon somewhere, and you have to like explore the dungeon, find the treasure, accomplish a mission, etc. And that's like, a quest, right? Well, this game is basically like a series of 14 dungeon crawls. Comes with a board game. The games master, or the dungeon master, changes the. There we go. We got that done. Changes the board in between quests, and you have 14 quests to accomplish in this dungeon. And there are miniatures, and like each of you assumes a role. There are 4 roles. You can either play as a barbarian, a dwarf, an elf, or a wizard. Like those are basically the classes. So some of the classes are races. It's the same thing. So, and they all have their different strengths. Like the barbarian, of course, is like heavy into the melee, and the wizard has a lot of spells. And then the dwarf and the elf. The dwarf is really good at traps and disarming traps and finding them. And the elf has a little bit of magic and a little bit of fighting. A nice balance, you know. So this is a game that my family used to play together when I was a little older, and my son was still too small to kind of play. Every once in a while, I would go over to my aunt's house, who's passed away this past summer, and anyway, play this game with her two kids. So I'm in a D&D group with coworkers, but we only seem to play once every 6 months. I would love to play more as well. I would, Osirin, and I really enjoy it, and we'll get into why I'm not playing right now. It's not a very, it's honestly just basically a practical reason, but anyway, so I used to go over and play this game. Now, they really enjoyed it when they were kids, but the game has been loved. Like the game got taken to camp, the pieces have been scattered, pieces have been lost, pieces are broken. The game is but a shell of what it used to be, right? And they haven't played it for a long time. Like we lost my aunt this summer, and so we haven't really done much nostalgia, but I thought the time was right. And honestly, when I had that game, I had it right in the middle of my table. I have a game room downstairs. I'm going to take a picture for the chat, and I'll show you my game room. And so Rose came in first, and I DM a lot, but planning to meet is a big challenge. It is, and it's not only COVID, right? Like it's just in general. But COVID has definitely made it challenging to meet in person, of course. But there's still online meeting, but it's just not the same. So Rose walked in. Now I hope she's chatting and she hears this. Now when Rose walked in, she's kind of like, da, 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 so what are we? And she saw the game on the table, and her eyes got wide, and her mouth dropped open, and she's like, I can't believe this, where did you get this, because she saw the Hero Quest game and she was all excited. And I was like, shh, because Dom had, and then Dom came in, and Dom was trying to like dum 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 dum, and he saw it, and you could not wipe the grin off his face for 5 full minutes, like real-time minutes. He just couldn't stop smiling, just kind of circling the table, and I was like, is this for real? So it was really, really, really cool. So very, very fun game day. We played from about, with an interruption for pizza, I think we played from about 1 o'clock till like 7 o'clock last night, I think. So it was a fun day. It was a good long game day. Got a couple quests done and had a lot of fun. So, I will say that I play Pathfinder more than I play D&D, guys. Let's see. The Uruk's words about an assault on Ecad Mirabel worry me. Ecad Mirabel does not have enough strength to resist an assault from even a part of Saruman's forces. So we're on to the next hub. It's time for Ecad Mirabel. We have 3 quests to drop off there. There are 5 quests in Ecad Mirabel, guys. Just 5. It's almost like this area. One thing I like about Eregion, and I'll get back to D&D and Pathfinder in a second. One thing I really like about this area is, Mithril coin over there, is there are a lot of quests. A lot, right? Like each hub has a good like 15 to 20 quests. And it goes from Gwingris to Ecad Eregion, to Ecad Dunan, and now to the Mirabel. And it seems like Mirkwood suffered from this as well. Mirkwood had a lot of quests in each area too, in each hub. And it seems like they ran out of time, or maybe ran out of ideas, because the last hub in Mirkwood only has like 5 quests itself. So I'm thinking of this. So let's see here. Discorded and Gilded make this significantly easier, at least if you trust the people you're playing with. Yes, indeed. I've never played on Gilded, but I played on Discord. I know people who played, but I've never played that one. Okay. Thanks. We use a Dutch site, which works fine. Finding a time where everyone can play is just a pain. That is the truth too, right? Because schedules don't align. I was playing with a group of my friends from Florida online, and yet You make no more than 5 levels if you finish everything. If starting Wingress at 48. It's true, Snuggle, and I kind of like that too. It's a lot of quests, it's a lot of exploration, but it's not a place where you can go, okay, I'm going to skip all these other zones because I'm basically going to do Eregion and it's over 100 quests and just level up now. It would be nice, but what a difference to the angle. Yes, for sure. For sure. So I've always liked this zone. I really have. So my issue with Pathfinder and D&D is simply the part of Canada that I live in, folks. If you want to Google it, it's a city called North Bay, and it's in the province of Ontario. Anyway, most of you have heard of Toronto. Toronto is the capital of Ontario. Not the capital of Canada, as a lot of people think, but it's just Ontario. And it's about a 3.5 hour drive south of us. So we were about 3.5 hours north of Toronto, like driving in a car. And we measure things by the length of drive. Up here, it's kind of weird, but it's about 330 kilometers, about 200 miles. Anyway, I have to collect the Angmarim iron. Just letting you know for this quest, only the Angmarim. So it's basically I'm searching Angmarim for Angmarim iron. So anyway, the Angle has a great squirrel pet. Yeah. So it is true. It is true. And I've only ever explored the Angle. I've only done the Angle on this character. And I'm really excited to go back to it in future characters because I find each time I play through it, I get more out of it, you know? So, but anyway, we live in a part and the winters are so harsh here. Like this winter has been incredibly harsh. It's either either seems like it snows 1 foot to 2 feet, and we finish the ring lore, okay? Or it's minus 30 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't even know what that converts into in Fahrenheit. I think the scales are pretty similar at that point. But it is incredibly cold. And, you know, it's not fit weather out to just kind of go and your car is going to freeze. And sometimes you have to, like, plug your car in to get it to start or whatnot. So just traveling, you know, back and forth to my cousin's little town, about 30-minute drive, I'm not going to travel in a snowstorm and take my life into my own hands, sort of thing, you know, to play a game. I'd love to, but Dunland's champion turning this in. Okay. But that's kind of the reason why I haven't played a whole lot this winter. We got in a few times before the winter got really harsh, like back in, I believe it was, you know, before Christmas, like November and December. But okay. So at one time, the school at Thamardane was a bastion of the free exchange of knowledge. Students of every art would gather in the courtyard or the Great Hall, and there discuss history, crafts, art, and music. All manner of topics dear to the elves would be shared among those scholars. When war darkened these lands, the knowledge prevailed in other areas of Middle-earth, but many scars of what transpired here remain upon the elves. Now the school is a reminder of the brighter days we once shared with our brethren. We cannot abide the arrival of the White Hand within its walls, so we must do something to drive the enemy out. Here in Mirabel, we have had signs and portents that a great leader drives the forces of the White Hand. I would ask that you search for them throughout Mirabel and search the enemies for a symbol of a White Hand. Okay, so we're searching Dunlandings here. Just letting you know. So, let us see here. Alright, before I go out and do this, collect the Angmarim iron and collect the symbol of the White Hand, I'm going to give you guys another riddle. It's time to test your knowledge once more. This one's a bit of a chestnut, but it could be baffling, you know. But here's the riddle. I can never be stolen from you. I am owned by everyone. Some have more, some have less. What am I? The riddle is, I can never be stolen from you. I am owned by everyone. Some have more, some have less. But what am I? Valen says, one of the reasons I like the Netherlands is it only takes 2 hours to cross the country. I know, right? So, we were talking about that, I think, in the last stream. Oh, Siren, yeah, coming in with the win, buddy. Oh, Siren got it. The correct answer for that one is knowledge. And Critic, no, you are not banned. No, you are not. No. It's kind of a 2. So that's wow. That's a quick hitter. Oh, Siren, well done. I think that's your first hit of the night, and actually after a couple of cocktails too. So that's even more impressive. So congratulations. That is a good one. I have another kind of chestnutty one that I'll give you guys in a short while. I'll turn in these and we'll go from there. But But yeah, so I was talking with folks and I was telling them, I think it was a discussion of travel in. Oh, all right. We have a request. Clearly, John. Clearly, Google was involved. So let's see here. We've got Maddie's going to request a Lotro movie trivia. Valentin, pick a number between 1 and 4, and I'll kind of select which riddle based upon that, or which trivia question. So pick a number. 2. Okay. Okay, here we go. What makes the deep groaning noise that Merry and Pippin hear near Fanghorn Forest? What makes the deep groaning noise that Merry and Pippin hear near... John, no, Ent is not the answer for this one. That Merry and Pippin hear near Fanghorn Forest. It's not an Ent, it's not Treebeard, no. What makes that deep groaning noise? Critic coming in. Wasn't it the trees? It certainly was. That is the correct answer. The trees are what made those groaning noises. The trees. I'm really liking this trivia, guys. I'm really liking it. I mean, as a Lotro trivia guy, I'm kind of like testing myself by. I haven't even read all of the the available things. I'm just kind of doing it one at a time, so that's cool. So congratulations, Critic. You got the answer. Now I gotta kill these half-orcs. So yeah, so I was talking about when I lived in Florida. When I lived in Florida, I lived in north central Florida, in a place called Lake City. These are more my style than riddles. Well, that's cool, Critic. I'm glad. And you missed the Thursday stream. There were some tough ones. There were some tough ones in that stream. I am not gonna lie. The first card that I pulled was a heavy hitter. So anyway, so I was talking about traveling in Florida, and I lived there, and I traveled down to visit a friend of mine who lived in West Palm Beach. And it was always a favorite place because I really like West Palm. If you haven't been there, it's a lot. There's I guess a conception of West Palm that maybe it's not a tourist friendly place, but I mean all of Florida kind of is, depending on what you're looking for. But West Palm has some really classic Spanish architecture, especially in the downtown area, and I really used to like traveling there. But it's a 5 to 6 hour drive, right? It's I guess a good 300 miles, I guess, from Lake City. So, being Canadian and being used to driving that distance just to go and visit my grandfather, it's a 3 hour drive is kind of hey, let's go listen to some music for a couple of hours, sort of thing. And just watch tree after tree after tree and hill after hill go by. It wasn't that big of a deal, but then, I think we were talking about that in Europe. I think it was Jay maybe, or someone from the UK, I think, had mentioned that, a 5 hour drive, critic. Sadly, Thursday I did not arrive precisely what I meant to, but I am not a wizard. Oh yeah. So John, that is correct. That was one of them. How many wargs ran off after the orc ambush on the way to Helm's Deep? That was the one of the actual questions. They're not treating you guys with kid gloves. These are some serious Lotro trivia questions here. So yeah, you go to Europe, and if you drive for 5 hours, holy smoke, I don't know, if you started on one side, I don't know how many countries you could pass through in 5 hours. So I'm still looking for this symbol, guys. Oh, strange missive, and I missed it. Okay. That is ridiculous. Anyway, if anyone wants to go ahead and answer who wasn't here on Thursday, critical, you're more than welcome. Or Valen, I don't know if you heard that one, but yeah, those are some serious questions. I think it honestly says a lot too that at my job, for example, my job covers a huge amount of territory, and I have to visit several places. Close, you're close on that one. I have to visit several places, and one of the places that I have to visit is a place called Thunder Bay, Ontario. It was 4, yes. So Thunder Bay, Ontario, and from where I am right now, it's an 11-hour drive. Like, basically, I could get halfway. Did Gondo or Noah get that one? Because they were right on. I think Gondo got it. I think Gondo got that one. Like 90% sure. Is this guy gonna drop it? No, I am still looking for this symbol of the white hand, folks. I wasn't sure on that. It's difficult. There were some difficult ones, and on this one, I think there might be another difficult one. I've got, like, I'm trying not to go through too many, which is why I limited it to 10 minutes between. But by all means, guys, test the limits. There's 15 available per stream, 3 available per person, and I read one complimentary one, so there's still a couple of questions. And I got it. I got the symbol of the white hand here. So let's see here. And he was like, I was replaying the scene in my head. What a legend. Gondo. I know, right? It's like Gondo has that vision. Lotro vision. I'll just use the blue tint to screen out the goblins, and the red tint to screen out the horses, and then that leaves the yellow tinted wargs. So it was pretty amazing. That was a really good, like, educated guess. So, because where do you look that up? I mean, you could look it up maybe on Google, but, like, you know, the odds of someone typing the answer to that is 4. You know, is pretty crazy. Okay. So a strange message. We know that the Angrim are further defiling the runes of our past, but they now have greater information on what they seek. We have greater information on what they seek and who leads them. This information will undoubtedly prove useful. We shall redouble our efforts in searching among the runes here within Ecad Mirabel. I wonder, though, if you would be interested in some other work involving the Angrim. Well, absolutely. I'm always interested in work.
What can I do for you?
This is an unnerving discovery. None of our efforts have yielded any indication that there is an accomplished weaponsmith among the Angrim camped here, yet they still carry the Angrim iron with them. We must remain diligent in our efforts to thwart these enemies, Juglost. Your work does not go unnoticed.
Will you lend me your ear?
Okay. Next quest, collect Angmar's brand. I hate to do this. I'm sure he does, right? Yeah. Now that was pretty ridiculous, not gonna lie. We'll get to that, Gondo, I'll get to that in a second here. I hate to do this, but I must ask you to assuage my fears and return to Mirabel and to the presence of the Angrim there. You have done much already, but the hardships are never done when such foes are at hand. My heart warns me that there is a smith among the Angrim capable of working with the iron you discovered. I would ask that you return to Mirabel and search many Angrim there. You might very well find a smith bearing a brand of Angmar. In fact, I expect you will. I have seen these brands before, and they denote a level of respect to the prowess of the smith who possesses the item. Only a great smith would carry one, and only a great smith would work with the fell ore you found. If you eliminate the smith, the bearer of the brand, you may do more than you guess to hinder the dour work. You know, I never read these quests anymore. Like, sometimes I read them, and, like, I try to read them for chat, and, you know, like, as kind of a, you know, a little bit of a, let's actually read what they're asking, and some of these are pretty cool. I must say, I don't even remember why I used to collect Angmar's brand until now. So, let's see here. I didn't get to see the oh yeah. So there was another question, and it was like, let me see. What is it here? Yes. What animal sounds were used to create the groan for the lake beast outside Moria? What animal sounds were used to create the groan for the lake beasts outside Moria? Like that, how the hell do you do this? Hey, DeCorpse, welcome in. I actually saw you on Christie's channel yesterday. You and Gondo were helping out, I think, in what you guys were working on there. And it was the walrus, right? So I don't and it's true. I don't think most people don't read them anymore. It's true. I think, especially these old ones, I'm guilty of this too. I'll just get there, and maybe it was on the DVD extras. Maybe it was, actually. So the first time I do a quest line, I read them. If I do an alt, I skip them. And I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. So doing this stream and running through these quests again, it's definitely been an eye opener, and no mistake. Let's see here. Maybe it might have been Swimmeroo. It might have. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the legend is online. Gondo is here. Orcs beware. Gondo is here. Oh, and I didn't even turn in the other quests. I did not. Anyway, the corpse, welcome to the channel. Or welcome to the stream. Sorry, I know you're kind of a channel vet now. But hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, guys. And if you're new to the stream and you like the talk and the trivia and the riddles and the dad jokes, don't forget the dad jokes. Go ahead and hit the follow button. We'd love to have you back. Basically, next stream is going to be on Tuesday, so I'd love to see you back here on Tuesday to join in that trivia and stuff. So, and just hang out, you know. Oh, Gondo. Oh, Gondo. Forgive Gondo. He knows not what he does. Yes, this symbol is the one I sought. Sorry, Gondo. I'm just going to read this. I had seen glimpses. You brought me this piece, but now I can study it closely. We have discerned that it belongs to one named Tarsh, a commander of the forces of the White Hand. This symbol was the last piece I needed to know what we needed. I'm grateful to you for your generous deed. Okay, so we tracked the forces of Isengard and believe they are ransacking an ancient school, deliberately searching for any knowledge related to the making of rings of power. Desperately searching for any knowledge related to the making of rings of power, aren't we all? Anyway, some of us. I'm not going to include everybody because, you know, some folks aren't as excited as I am, and I totally understand. So, okay, we must find this school before them. Gondo, you asked for this, my friend. Why are social media influencers afraid to go out alone late at night? Why are social media influencers afraid to go out alone late at night? They're constantly being followed. They are constantly being followed. Ooh, kind of chilly that one, that dad joke. Why those social media influencers are afraid to go out alone. They're constantly being followed. Oh my goodness. That is deep, guys. That is deep. We get deep here. And Valen, you found a common emote for the channel. Yeah, my son does that for some reason after those dad jokes. So, anyway, yes, it was a walrus critic. It was, yes, yeah. Why don't the corpse with the dad joke? Why don't orphans play baseball? And Gondo with the womp womp. So why don't orphans play baseball? They don't know where home is. That is awful. I need to use that one. Damn. Oh no. Dominic. Okay, so let's see here. The most used dad joke emote. That's what I get for walking away from my screen. Oof, I don't know how many dad. So Dominic 8666. Dominic with the 8666. It's not his 8 quadruple six. It's his 8666. Yeah, exactly right, John. Dominic has mastered the. He's got some good jokes himself. He does. There should be a groan and lotro with all the. You know what? I think I need to have my next. You know how you get those emotes? I put the Steely Dad emote. You can get them in chat with a subscription or whatever. I think the next emote should be something like or just something dad jokish, like the face that Aragorn makes when he tastes the stew, or something like that. Because feel bad for grinning at that. Yeah, I know, it's true, right? It's true, and I apologize for any orphans in the crowd, but anyway, it was I couldn't help it. It was funny. Okay, so we need to collect Angmar's brand. I still need to go out and do this. So, oh boy, you guys are awesome. What an awesome community. I'm glad. I'm glad I lagged right into the mountain. That's what SD versus Dominic and a dad joke. The corpse, I'm sure you do. So feel free to now. You can edit them so that they're not like really, really bad. But I know I've been teased. It's like that's where they tell the clean dad jokes, and there's some pretty dirty dad jokes out there. But on the Discord, I think I'm gonna create like a dad jokes thing, and it's gonna come with a rated MA for mature sort of thing. So oh, there you go. So yeah, that's fine. As Green Eye Gamer puts it on her channel, she expects like Shrek like innuendo levels. So as long as it doesn't breach the total, like I'm guilty of this myself, but some of these jokes are an interesting taste. Let's just put it that way. But I don't create them. What? Oh no. Where dads can swap material. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I have all of the dad jokes that I told on this channel, so I could list them on there. I could list them. Where in the heck is this brand? I ran right by it, I think. Look at this big map here. There we go. Oh, it is up there. Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. So it's on the to-do list, guys. It's on the to-do list. We'll do that, and it's going to be open to all free peoples. Just in case you're wondering on the Discord, I think like the subscriptions get you a couple of things, and you can do a few interesting things. But I need to kind of keep up with that too, and just add material to those channels. But for the most part, I like everybody to be. I like it. I'm a big fan of inclusivity. One thing I noticed while playing that Hero Quest games is actually they have look at who it is. Look who it is. It's the Duke. Is it the whole Duke? Is it part of the Duke Crimes crew? So Big Boosh, thank you, my friend. Thank you for rating. Much appreciado. And it's Dog Milk. Welcome back. Big Boosh, welcome back. Duke Crimes, all times. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome. And Big Boosh, I hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope you had a good stream. I saw you were streaming earlier. It was just I was gonna go live earlier. I really was. I was gonna go live around 3 p.m. Thank you for that shout out, Rose Garden. Thank you. And there he is. So I was gonna go online earlier, and it was right around the time where I think I saw you had been online for a little while. But so Real Mr. Dom was supposed to be here, and we were supposed to do like this family stream, and he had to cancel. He just wasn't feeling well. I almost it was Destiny 2. Okay. I almost canceled myself, and I'm glad I didn't, because this has been one heck of a stream. It's been so fun, and we had like a hype train going, and it was only like the second time a hype train got going, and like I didn't know what the hell was going on. I think I was speechless for a good like minute, maybe two, and that's saying something, guys, because I usually have a lot to say, but it was really fun. So I picked up another level on Lorelin, on Stilladod, my burglar. I haven't had a chance to put much work in on it because it's March break here, and my son is with me. So we tend to kind of do a lot of stuff together that we don't normally get to do because we don't have the time. So it's been a fun visit. Coupled with tidings we received from scouts throughout Eregion and those very nearby, the proof of the smith is great news. I am heartened to know that he is dead and can assist the enemy no more. Okay. We have tracked the smith's weapons to an ancient library near Mirabel at Tham Mirdane. Venture forth and find this place. I am sure there are greater mysteries lying in wait within. Okay. Yeah, so lots of fun. I haven't really gotten much accomplished in the game, I will tell you that. I've been struck kind of speechless a couple of times now. And, I'm still in Eregion. I completed Ecad Dunan, and now I'm in Mirabel. And these are the last two quests of Eregion, guys. This is it. You find the school, you find the library of Tham Mirdane. Kind of an outdated quest line, not gonna lie. Before, you used to have to find these places before you could, and you used to have to physically go there. So guessing the real Mr. Dom was losing sleep and full over the youngling animals he killed. I know I would have. You got Ecad, Dudan, Nika, and Mirabel done. It's all good. Yeah. Thanks, Gondo. Appreciate that. And we all know that my cousin, real Mr. Dom, is he loves that poacher title. Yeah, he is a real life hunter. His favorite prey would be, I guess, moose, but they've changed the rules for moose up in our country where you just can't hunt them without it. You need a tag now, like a specific tag, and the tag is awarded via lottery because there aren't a whole lot of moose out there anymore in my area of the woods. So they kind of, control the population. You need an APC to hunt moose. An APC, is that what it's called down in your neck of the woods, Gondo? What does that stand for, that acronym? Is it oh, to move that moose around. Oh. all right. Gondo. Armored personnel carrier. Yeah, for sure. You know what was really funny, actually? I don't know if I put it on this Discord or not, but I saw it on another streamer that I follows Discord. There was a gathering of ladies, and they were all playing like Hobbit female characters, and they had all gathered up at the Bree Gate, or no, it wasn't the Brate. Mandalorian 2000. Welcome back. Good to see you. I will ask one more riddle, so it's coming. I just want to get these 2 quests done. But anyway, so they were at a gate of a city, and I'm not sure where they were. Anyway, and they were roaring, they were screaming or shouting, whatever the Hobbit challenge is, where they're just like, rah, 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 and they were all playing Hobbit females, and it was so loud, and they're like, okay, we're just about ready. And then this moose comes out of nowhere on the side and just torpedoes the whole gathering of little Hobbit, and all the ladies just scattered all over the place. They were all like, oh, the moose, oh, and it was awesome. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. It was pretty funny. Helgrod unlock Thorog. That's interesting. We'll have to do that, guys. We'll have to do a Helgrod unlock. Better now had to sleep off a bad headache earlier. How about me? The same thing. I actually had a really bad headache that it kind of reached fever pitch about an hour before I was supposed to start streaming. So I actually just chilled out, had a power nap, and came back and was able to, and it was gone. Like, I medicated as well. I took a couple of ibuprofen, but anyway, welcome aboard. That's it for Aragian, guys. I am completely done this zone. Let's see the map here. What do I still need for deeds? Dens of the Beasts, I just have to find Torek Ladnil. I know where that is, I think. And then it's just Slayer deeds. And I'm not going to do those on stream. I will go and find that location, though, on stream. Anyway, let's have a riddle, right? That's what we're all hungering for, is another riddle. Okay, so this one is that the one I wanted? You got the knowledge one, yeah? Okay. That's too easy. Not gonna give that one to you. Okay, so how about this one? This is a quick hitter, and there's a lot of possibilities. What I'm looking for is a specific answer here, guys. So what do people make that you can't see? What do people make that you can't see? No! So, dad jokes. Decisions? No, not what I'm looking for. Basila poked her head in and said love, but that is not the answer I'm looking for, at least not at this time. But no, so that's not the answer as well. Gas? Okay, a conversation. You guys are close. So I will say this. DeCorpse and Valenbin are on the right direction. And look at that, real Mr. Dom pokes his head in. A promise, that is another answer. It's not the answer I'm looking for here, though. But I would say that, yes, DeCorpse, your answer is on the right direction, and so is Valenbin. Now think about that. Think about that a little. So what is it that people make that you can't see? Critic coming in with the answer. Noise or sound. That is correct. Yeah. Diesel's here. Beware, Diesel is here. He's already made an appearance this stream, though. So, you want to come up again? Want to come up? Come on. Go around. Really? Okay, let's go. One last one. Oh, he's so big, folks. He's so big. This is the second Diesel appearance on the stream. He wandered in himself. He just pushed the map button. Sorry about that, but little bonus stream material here for the D's. He's so chungus though. He's such a big cat. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna put you on the chair. Maybe you'll just sit here. Okay, there you go. So there we go. Free Diesel. So let's see here. What do we got? We got the winner critic coming in with the win. Let's see here. Dom, Diesel for presidents. I vote swimmer. Got it. Dad jokes are just noise. Free the D's. And hey, Dom. All right. So real Mr. Dom is here. He's not here. He's not in game, but I guess he. I don't know if you've been here all the time, cousin, but thank you for tuning in. Your presence was mentioned earlier when John was basically saying, Dom felt guilty for killing younglings with his poaching. Very, very true. Very, very true. Free diesel, it's $5 a gallon here. Oh my goodness, isn't that ridiculous? Ridiculous. It cost me a lot of money yesterday to fill a vehicle, not even full of gas. It was just like, because we had a maximum of 100, or it wasn't 100, it was like the chart only went up to a certain thing and you were only allowed to buy a certain amount, so it was so expensive. Oh, just ridiculous. Anyway, okay, let's see. If my hand wasn't cramping and almost not working, I would be with you. You know what? That's for pulling on the bow. That's for those bow pulls, you know? Too much youngling killing, Dom, I gotta say. Or too much Hero Quest fun yesterday. Real Mr. Dom actually did us a big favor. Did me a big favor. Now, as those, we'll get back to D&D a little bit right now. As those of you game masters know, I'm normally a game master. I normally run the show. As those of you know, you don't get a chance to play a character very often, you know, and in our group, we have a lot of, like, we always tend to be kind of training a new player and whatnot, so it's cool, and I like to, I don't mind. You're back. Well, you're not coming up. I've got no food. Oh, you're cute. All right. So, anyway, so Dom actually did the GM part of the game yesterday so I could play. I think this was the first time I've ever played a game with like Basilla and the Rue, where we're on the same team, and Rose Garden. We were all on the same team. You know, it was actually really fun. I think it's around here. Is it those rocks? I'm just trying to get the last one. Oh, Zerbit just came online. Okay. Let's see here. So that was pretty cool. Thanks, Dom. I appreciate it. I really do. I was telling them about our Hero Quest adventures. How do you measure the magnitude of a dad joke? Is this a dad joke itself? How do you measure the magnitude of a dad joke? All right, I'll bite. How do you measure the magnitude of a dad joke? With a seismograph. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Actually, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I'm trying to find this Boars thing, and I'm not sure where it is. I think I'm too far north. That is actually, bruh. Good dad jokes are always appreciated here, all the time. So let's see here. I'm just trying to find this here. Oh, Zerbit went offline. That is good. I think this may be it over here. I see one Tusker. It's Toric Ladnell. It's the boar. Oh, this is it. I think this is it. Right over here. This little formation. No? No? Darn it! Well. Unless I just didn't hit the right part of it. Maybe it's this little triple rock formation over here. I thought this was it for sure. Okay, well, I'm just riding around on my boar, so that's not very exciting. Okay, let's I'll come back and do that another time. Let's see what's going on here with my dudes. So we got Gondo, we've got John. John, do you have your legendary item yet? Did you get it, or are you just doing quests? I got carded at a liquor store and my Blockbuster card accidentally fell out. The cashier said, never mind. That is the truth, right? Talk about a relic of a bygone civilization. Those Blockbuster video cards. I used to love going there. I really did. It was like one of the highlights of my teenage years. I'm both just questing. Okay. I was gonna say we could run something. Like, we could maybe try to under... You know, there's 3 of us. Oh, who's this sneaking about here? Sunshine. Sunshiny. Not sure if you guys are feeling it, but we've got, like, I've got about another 45. Would you prefer waiting maybe until Tuesday to do some instances? Like, if you're rolling along in quests, then that's fine. But we could wait till Tuesday to run like Carndoom, Urugarth, Barad Gularan, you know, on these characters, like on the burglars and the bear. I mean, I know we could probably under person them, and it might actually make for an interesting challenge, like doing Carndoom. I just think like 45 minutes is probably not enough time to under person Carndoom. But I think we got the party that can definitely do it. And I think it resets tonight anyway. So that's fine if you want to wait. Okay. So we'll wait. Maybe a couple more. All right, cousin. I've finished my chip stand. I'm going to lay down and rest my hand. All right. Well, don't do anything to aggravate it. Maybe it's just a little bit of carpal tunnel sneaking in there, but let's hope not. So I hope you have a good evening, Dom, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, or we'll talk to you later, maybe. Did you know that Stephen King has a son named Joe? I'm not joking, but he is. Oh, wonk, wonk, wonk. And maybe a couple more can make it then. That's a good point, John. That's a good point. It's true. Because I know Noah's lurking, and, you know, he could bring his hunter, but I'd prefer to get, like, a bunch of us together and, you know, and do it. And I think there's a couple people who are still going to jump into kin that may need it as well, so.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so let's go to Ikadunan then. I just boosted my captain to 50 on Treebeard. What's your cappy's name? The Corpse? Is it actually called the Corpse? Let me see here. I'm just gonna gamble. No, it is not. Okay. Foruth. Okay. I'm gonna add you to the chat. You can join the kin as well, if you'd like. We're not a very big kin. It's basically just me, Dom, John, Gondo, and there's a couple of other folks who are like. I haven't been playing much on the weekend, so it's kind of like making, like Osirin, for example. I think he's bringing over his brawler. That would be one example, and I think there's a couple of others here who may be bringing some over. But I mean, if you need a kin, we're here for you. If not, if you just want to hang out or you just want to run some instances freelance, just send me a tell. You're on the Discord. I'm going to list my characters on Discord, so if anyone wants to join on Treebeard, or if anyone wants to just hang out and run some instances, then all they got to do is just list it. I'll add the friends list, and if we need folks, then by all means we'll add you. The wondrous thing about Treebeard is that the limit is still only 60, and despite the fact that it takes a long time to get there, it's not that long of a journey to 60, especially if you just Valar. You can Valar to 50 if you want to take another character up to 50 and just do the last 10 levels. It's not that hard. Or if you just want to take your time, like Fulis and I basically, We got our characters from level 22 to level 60 in about, I want to say 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm not sure how we did it. We did mission leveling and something else. I'm going the wrong way. I can't climb those stairs. So it's an option. And anybody else on Treebeard as well. You know, there's quite a few good kinships on Treebeard. If you're looking for something bigger, I'd recommend Dances with Ents, or the Better Biscuit Bureau. Although I don't really have any first-hand experience, I just know that they're usually pleasant, and you know, they're quite large. So if you're looking for a nice big kin to run things with, that might be an option. There are a lot of good kind of medium to large size kins now too. There's Organized Chaos if you're looking for raiding, but I think they have a pretty tight recruitment schedule, and I don't know if they have a whole lot of room on their main raid team anymore. But they're pretty much, they don't play a whole lot right now because there's no new raids out. They're waiting for the next expansion to come out, so the level 65 stuff, which should be amazing. That is honestly like, if the level 50 was the golden years of Lotro, then level 65 was like the silver. And I would say it could be tied there with level 75 too when you're doing Isengard, because that instant cluster is another amazing cluster. And I enjoy Dunland more than I do Mirkwood. I will say that. Maybe it's just the nice light and openness of it, but it is true. So there's that. Who else? What other kins are good? There's actually the Númenórean Royal Guard is on this server, and they're led by a fellow named, or Ragaroth, I believe, is the leader of the kin. If not, it's one of his alts. But he's on right now in his champ. Another high level raiding kin. They posted some of their accomplishments on YouTube, and they're very good. Again, I think they're going by a progressional raid system, so you have to put in some time and get some points and whatnot. But if you're into doing that, by all means. And then you've got cool names like this: the Seventh Kingdom, Adune, Swift Arrow. Anyway, in case you haven't noticed, we're in the mines. So with Jubilost here in the mines, I think this is a good place for me to I think maybe start the next adventure. Now I'm not sure. Let me just check something. Okay, so we have that. Angmar, no. So we're still following the Fellowship, and they call it a mine. A mine, right? Okay, let's get started in the mines here. We'll see. Maybe I can get to Dolven View, and we'll see how that goes. So, and the last couple times I've been in here, I've been pretty rushed, not gonna lie. So it may be good. Heading off. Have a fun stream and good luck in Moria. Yes, thank you, Maddie. Valenben is an old kinmate of mine from the Dances with Ents kinship, and thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. It's getting late over there. It's probably after midnight, just after. So, or maybe it's 1. But anyway, have a good night and take care. Rest well. I'm in Númenórean Royal Guard on Treebeard. However, I've been playing my main on Arkenstone more lately, trying to get to Gundabad. Ah, very cool. So, Mando, do you recommend, like, of course you're in the kin, you're going to recommend it, but is what I said a fair assessment? It's kind of a progressional raiding kin if you join and you're interested in the raiding. I don't assume that you are indeed Ragaroth, but I had a good conversation with him on my Guardian. I'm just not kind of ready for that kind of commitment right now. And I'm not talking to a woman, I'm talking about a game. Okay, no, I'm not him. But we had a good conversation, and he was telling me what's involved and whatnot. And you know what? That kin was also on the Anor server, and I almost joined back then too. I don't know if it's just a namesake, or if it, like, the kin really did kind of trade servers and to come over to this legendary server. But I almost joined there too, so. Okay, so this time I have the book quest available. So talk to Ben Sharpeye in the Dolven View, talk to Thetmar in the Deep Descent. So this is the main quest, and it's just a forward. So it's a bunch of talkers, talk to people here and there. So that's Tolk. Now, I'm going to take this deed off here because it's red. Bum, bum, bum. And guys, before I get going here, just want to say a couple things. So, don't let, yeah, we're getting there. It's right there, Gondo. It's right there. Let's see here. The bed bugs are not going to bite our friend Valenvin. At least I'm assuming so. For his own sake. But I think I've got another riddle for you guys, and I think this is a good time to ask it. Ah, yes, very simple but effective. Guys, what runs but cannot walk? What runs but cannot walk? There's several answers again to this riddle. I'm looking for one specific one. What runs but cannot walk? Water? Kind of, yes, but it's not the answer that I'm looking for. Although, maybe the answer that I'm looking for could contain... Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Yes, Cass Gilchrist, your nose. That is the correct thing. What runs but cannot walk? That's what I was looking for. Your nose. There's the refrigerator. Yeah. Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go chase it. That's the old 70s joke there, but so nose was the answer that I was looking for. I'm gonna ask this one as well. I'll give you a couple of quick hitters here. What dresses for summer and sheds in winter? What dresses up for summer and sheds in winter? Yeah, do you have Prince Albert in a can? Well, you better let the poor guy out. That's that's another one. And a tree. Yes, Mando, tree. Well done. Well done. So a couple of good answers there, guys. A couple good answers. Cass, well done. Ginger, just a tiny bit late on the answer, but tree was the correct answer. Yeah. So right on, guys. There's still Lord of the Rings Online movie trivia. I think we're past the 10-minute cooldown on that. So if you guys wanna pose a question, you can do that. There's also dad jokes anytime here. You can redeem those. They will be welcome. Oh, there we go. Gondaman had his... The bell was rung there. Okay. Gondo, pick a number between 1 and... or pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Door 1, door 2, door 3. 3. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This may be something for you who watch the special features. If not, it'll be the quickest to guess. Okay, because this is a multiple choice. How many miles of road had to be built to access the Edoras set? How many miles of road had to be built to access the Edoras set? What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and let you guys guess how many miles of road had to be built to access this Edoras set. I'm going to make you wait, and go ahead and make your guesses. Jeez. John, give us a hard one. Exactly, right, John? Come on, this is easy. 27 miles? No. Not 27. Where are we here? Okay, here's the bed bugs. 50? Nope. I'm not going to tell you if you're higher or lower either, just to be fair. Hey, right on. Okay, barley. There we go, Siren. Welcome to the diatribe. Barley Brew's in. Oh, Siren is in. All right. Jeez, Joe. I think it was a couple hundred. Nope, not. Okay, I'll give you guys the multiple choice now. So it's basically, who's quick on the trigger, but try to think about how many miles of road had to be built to access the Edoras set. About 3? About 6 or about 10? Swimmer the Roo. We got Gondaman coming in quick. Swimmer the Roo with the 3 miles was the correct answer. So 3 miles. You know what, Gondo? That wasn't kind of fair. That multiple choice-ish one. I'm gonna give you a bonus one right here. Okay. This might be a quick hitter for you Lord of the Rings fans. This was from the I'm not even going to tell you where it's from because it might be you'll get. Who says the world is changed, Gandalf? A new age is at hand, the age of men, which we must rule. Who says the world is changed, Gandalf? A new age is at hand, the age of men, which we must rule. DeCorp's coming in with Saruman. Well done. Well done. I didn't know Elrond was such a tyrant, John. You know, maybe your Elrond is a little bit of a... Yeah, you have him pictured in there, but, you know, Elrond just... We need to rule the world of men. Same with Galadriel. So it was Saruman. DeCorp's, congratulations. On that bit of trivia. I have one question left on that card. It's pretty easy. So, when Gandalf goes to him for counsel but gets imprisoned instead. Exactly, yeah. I typed Elrond right before. I know, right? Because it does sound like that speech in Rivendell that Elrond gives, just as like, you know, the ring cannot stay here. You know, the world has changed, Gandalf. A new age is at hand. The age of men. And then you'd figure the ring cannot stay here. You know, we get that, but no. So, John, you got caught. Anyway, Barley or Osirin, I'm gonna bump you up to officer. Just I just need to get the Steely Dad, and I'll do it on that character. So the next time you log in, you'll be an officer. Let's see here. Ho there, friend. You don't see anything moving in my bed, do you? My sleep has been quite disturbed of late by the feeling of something crawling across my skin. Ah. I refuse to lay beneath those blankets again until I am assured that there's nothing alive within them. Take a look. I dare not shut. Take a look. You know, here, check this out. Yeah. Hold my beer. I'm starting the Moria book. Oh, very cool, very cool. Wait a minute. So that was Snuggle Bunsies. Thank you so much for sticking around past midnight. Have a pleasant session. You're always welcome here, Snuggle Bunsies, and congrats on the subscription. So no commercials for you, and hope to see you soon. Thank you very much for your for coming out. All right, let's see here. So don't sleep in a bed like this, Snuggle. Don't do it. Don't do it. What in the name of bedbugs? They're look at them too. I'm gonna zoom in. They really are just like little. Oh, look at that. Look at that little kind of miniature Gredbigs. I've never zoomed in like that, but maybe I shouldn't. And Canadian AFK in style during work with the badge. Absolutely. So there you go. Oh, Noah, I just read the mail you sent me in game, Noah. I do have a few kinless characters. Okay, Noah, no problem. And no pressure. I was just like, you know, it's kind of funny because, you know, I noticed that Jay, as I was looking, because I'm like, I still follow him, and I haven't been in the channel for a while, but he was playing Lotro, and I'm not sure if he was playing on Treebeard. I don't think so, because I don't think his character showed in my friends list as logged in for a while. So it may have been his Evernight character that he was playing, but no, it's just like I didn't know if he was coming back. So he might not even come back to Treebeard. I'm not really sure, but just, you know, kind of on the safe side. I've had this kin. By the way, guys, if you guys want to decorate, the kin does have the kin house. Noah, you know, it's from the neighborhood, and you guys can come and decorate and, you know, have fun. I'm not really one for decorating. I'm not very creative that way, but I just throw stuff in there that, you know, I've had. But this is intolerable. Insects rushing around where I lay my head is quite unacceptable. It is not to be borne, I tell you. Where did those hideous little things come from? We've hardly been here a day, and already we are infested. I think I shall need a thorough wash. Alright, so infested. I'm going to ding here, guys. I'm going to hit level 51, I think, with the next quest turn in. This is pretty cool. 9 more levels. Those poor dwarves, they met their doom before they could feast their eyes upon the splendor of Moria. Our victory at this gate is bittersweet. I'd like to honor the fallen. Perhaps you can plant a banner at their graves. Okay, I will do that. I will go out and do that right now. Alrighty, so we're gonna do this, and then we'll hit level 51. Oh, I also have some news for you guys. I do. I've completely forgot until just now, but it's actually been one of the coolest things that happened on the weekend. I remember talking to you guys in the stream about taking, finally, after 3 years of being away, like taking a vacation to Florida. and just going and visiting some friends of mine and whatnot. And I almost remembered earlier because I was talking about my friends playing Pathfinder in Florida. I booked the trip. I'm gonna do the flight. I think just overall with gas prices being what they are, safety levels, you know, wear and tear on the vehicle, hotel room prices, I think the flight is just a better bet. So there will be no streams between April the 5th and April the 12th. I'm going to go down between those two dates. So really looking forward to it. Looking forward to eating some food with some good flavor. I love southern food. This was a good deed, Jubilos. Thank you for honoring my stalwart friends. Hopefully they rest well inside of the halls of their forefathers. Well, look at me, I'm a liar. I need 1400 XP to complete this, so anyway, so I made that trip, and it's the first vacation I'll have taken in forever, so it's kind of cool. Unfortunately, Basila is not able to join me. It's kind of short notice for her work to take some time off. We are going to drive down at some point in time, maybe when gas prices relax a little bit, but she just got back from Alberta, actually, so what a difference, though. Apparently the weather was snowy and crazy out there, and I'm really hoping that the weather's nice, of course, where I'm going, and that I don't have to shovel anything. Okay, so here we go. Hello, Jubilos. We are off to a rough start here, to be sure, but this is not an exciting time. Already we have excavated these most impressive forges. Would you like to help me set up shop? Be careful, the fires are hot. The dwarves of Moria knew what they were about when they built these. So, the corpse, you said you were just starting the Moria epic, so I guess you're just a little bit ahead of me, I guess? Maybe already at the Dolphin View? So then Basila is going to run this. So I gotta tell you guys this story. Now, you know, I've been teasing Basila for a while because Basila is creative. She actually has artistic skills, and she also is a crafter. She likes to knit. She's very good at looming, and making hats on the loom. And she's a crafty girl. So much different than me, where I'm like craft challenged, I guess I refer to myself as. My crafts all look like, you know, a grade 1 class did them. So anyway, and she also likes to listen to like hard, you know, the hard stuff like Turbo Channel 41 on Sirius XM. Plays like the 2000s heavy Metallica, and you know, and like I guess after 2000 Metallica is debatable, but there's a lot of other bands that are on that station. What's that? I'm trying to think what the heck the band is that she really likes there. Godsmack, there you go. Octane Turbo, something like that. Yeah, so she really likes the Godsmack. She likes like, you know, harsher music, I guess. And she also likes to knit. So I was thinking a really good Avenged Sevenfold, yeah. A really good thing would be to set up a camera on her knitting and have this music just playing in the background. You know, it's like the angry knitter, you know. She also wanted to do roller derby. That was another thing, because she likes to try new things, you know. And it's like, maybe I could be a roller derby person. And I thought, man, you know, sometimes she can look pretty mean, so I think she'd be pretty intimidating as a roller derby person. Okay, that is fine work. Can tell this was forged in more. Here we go. Boom. She's kind of tough. She's a softie, but yeah, rude. Yeah, she just looks mean. She's not really. She actually has a heart of gold. She cares a lot for people. So I remember watching women's roller derby on TV back in the day. She could do it. She definitely could throw some elbows, throw some hips, you know, and yeah. So yeah, so there you go, John. The Angry Knitter sounds like a great Twitch channel. You know, just tune in, watch the craft being made. You know, she might not even talk to chat. I don't know. I wasn't gonna say it. The Jim Croce roller derby queen song. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, refrigerator with a head. That's part of that song.
Will be great once more. If we are to find
It's a good thing you're patient, you know, and you realize that I'm just kidding. So, find Tubi Thickfist at the top of the stair. You've done so much, and now I'm sure you're eager to press on into the tunnels. Tubi is at the top of the great stair just yonder, and I believe some dwarves under his supervision have already begun to press forward. If you're interested in doing the same, Tubi might have information. Okay. Oh, Knitsmack. There you go. That could be a good name for your channel. Anyway, so maybe we'll just set her up, you know, I'll throw out the camera and we'll see, she can start her own quest on Twitch. I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff on Twitch, right? Like, Swimmer the Roo was kind of surfing Twitch the other night, and he found some pretty interesting channels. So you can find a lot of cool things on these, on Twitch. And me, you know, so there's an end. Cool things and me. I'm glad someone with some skill as a warrior have come. I'm afraid this tunnel quite unnerves me. Okay. Tubi says, a deep place. Many of our expeditions have pressed forward for better or worse, for 2 were supposed to return and they have not. Will you seek out Dagfin? He is made for Shamelderge many hours ago and has not returned. You can find it by pressing east. I know where it is. Okay. The second thing he says, if you happen to pass the Chamber of Deep Thought while you search for my friends, would you mind investigating? Such a place may hold many relics that would be invaluable to the dwarves. Okay. Fair enough. Now, just up ahead here. There's an axe. Thank goodness sometimes we don't have axes in my house. Because sometimes I say things and, you know, like, she knows me, but, I mean, if she was just kind of starting out and I, you know, like, anyway. Let's see here. This axe is of dwarf make and looks to have been abandoned recently. Perhaps one of the dwarf expeditionaries has encountered trouble upon the road. You should search nearby for the owner of this axe. Alright. Let's see here. Barley is working on the epic quest. What are you folks up to? John's questing in Eregion. Gondo is finishing Eregion. You know, it's this would be a good group actually to go and tear up like Uru and Karndoom. It's just getting a little late, guys, and you know, we're probably gonna call it pretty soon. But on Tuesday, just so you know, on Tuesday it would be a good time to get some deeding done in the Angmar instances, and maybe even more instances. We'll just kind of run through as many as we can get through. So I am a silly old fool for rushing in here without any help, but I thought this mad goblin was just up here by himself. Little did I know the goblin is skilled at combat. He has spoken madness since then of a tribe lurking in the darkness somewhere near, led by a mysterious voice from the darkness. It is something he fears greatly. Do not worry about me, this leg is not as bad as it looks. Go and let Tubi know about the goblins and the voice. Those are far more troublesome than this nick on my leg. Alright. And he didn't respawn. Alright, so Gondo says, I'm down with that. Well, if you want to see the legend Gondaman, guys, actually, you know what was nice, Gondo, is I actually heard you yesterday, because you were talking in Christie's chat when you guys were doing that, and it was nice to kind of put a voice to the name, you know, and that was pretty cool, so that was nice to hear. But anyway, Gondo's in. I've heard John before because I think we did some stuff in New World together, so we could get those. There's also a channel in the Discord where it's like the Pathfinder Society, which is our kind of our new kin. It's the kin that I started when I first started here, guys, and you know, it's just based upon my favorite role-playing games. So these characters are heavily influenced by that. But it's a pretty cool name. I like it. Oh, you startled me. I'm sorry, but I just cannot stop hunting. There must be treasure in this room stowed away somewhere. Father gave me a map of this place passed down from the time when the Longbeards inhabited Moria, and there were notes of a great promise in this hall. I only meant to come in and explore, but I cannot walk away when there is a hope of buried treasure. Will you help me look? All right. Let's get this promising debris. Yeah, so if we can get those instances going, I think that'll make for a fun trip. I was hoping to do that tonight, guys. I was actually like, Mr. Dom was going to play on Fulis, and I was going to play on Kira, and anyone who wanted to come, Gondo, John, Barley, all of you could come, and we were just going to run some Angmar instances, anything that we can all get in on where it's all kind of on level. So Tuesday would be pretty cool. Might not be a family stream like the Sunday stream, but if he shows up, we can do that. So. And even if it doesn't, I mean, like, there's still enough of us where we can get stuff done. So. Okay, got those done quickly. All right, so I'm going to pose the last of the movie trivia right now, guys. This is the last one. It's, again, going to be a race to the keyboard, so I hope you're all set. I'm pretty sure you're going to know the answer to this one. I'll give you a hint. It's from the last of the trilogy. Who fights Gollum while Frodo makes his way up the slopes of Mount Doom? Who fights Gollum while Frodo makes his way up the slopes of Mount Doom? Critic coming in first, just ahead of Gondo. So quick, you guys, so quick. Gondo, Critic, and Noah, you all got the right answer. Samwise, of course, is the right answer. And Critic just gets in and he spelled out the whole name too. You notice that? Samwise. And the rest of you just had the old Sammer. I would have accepted Sam. Sam is actually the answer that I have on the back of the card. But yes.
The time has come to drive
Congratulations, Critic. That was a fun little riddle. Some of these are kind of cool, eh? They're like, some of them really stretch your brain, and some of them are like quick hitters, you know. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple of things here. Let's see here. Oh, we're not gonna do that goblin. Swimmer the Roo, are you still modding? On the slow horse to Zigglegun don't have the rep yet. Oh boy, that's a long trip. Okay, so Swimmer, send a shout out to a couple of folks here. Send a shout out to the Green Eye Gamer. It's the Green Eye Gamer again. I was just really impressed, guys. If you want to check out an awesome streamer, give her a look. She just did a 24-hour stream. 24 hours. I went to the wrong place. I skipped this totally. So that's definitely a worthy Lotro streamer to check out. Another one is, of course, our friend Big Boosh 7, from the Do Crimes crew. He raided us today after a playthrough of Destiny. And so if any of you are new and this is your first time in the channel, welcome. You're just coming in a little bit on the late side. We're just getting ready to wrap things up here. I'm just turning in some quests. Camby says it's disturbing. A goblin tribe this close. Okay, we'll investigate that goblin tribe in our next playthrough, and we'll find that Chamber of Deep Thought too. But also, if you want to give us a follow, we'll be back on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Those are the regular evenings. Starts at about 4:45 Eastern time, goes till about 7:30, 8 o'clock. My phone hand can't get her. Oh, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. Can we do an @ Is that what it is? There it is. Okay, cool. Critic. So we're gonna give that shout out there. If you want to, if you haven't followed yet, then by all means follow if you want to come back. Another thing is if you want to join the Discord, can you do the Discord, Roo? I was gonna put it on so you can copy paste. Oh, gotcha. So yeah, so if you want to join the Discord, there's that. If you want to check out now, Jubilost is now in Moria. Okay, so the YouTube channel Rose has, and she also has the Twitter. But the YouTube channel is where you'll actually be able to catch every stream dating all the way back to stream number 1. Not the Lost stream, which I'll talk about again, but stream number 1 with Jubilost, version 1.0 is on YouTube. So if you want to go back and see the passage and just check out or have something playing in the background while you're playing, like something serious like Yahtzee or Scrabble, then by all means, do it. So I think that's where we'll call it tonight, guys. Thank you to my community. You guys are amazing. I was actually struck speechless. Gondo, John, Swimmer, Critic, thank you so much for the gift streams. Thank you, and everybody who cheered bits and got that hype train going. You guys are bananas. I love you. Thank you so much for doing that. And this was a really, really fun stream. So I'm gonna call it there. and we'll be back on Tuesday to run some instances. In the meantime, guys, if you need an invite to the kin or anything like that, Steely Dad, just send him a message, and I'll see if I can pop on every now and then and do some kinvites and promotions. So hopefully we'll see you all on Tuesday. Have a great rest of the weekend, and have a safe start to the work week, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you so much for coming out. This was so much fun. Cheers. Good night.